Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. How's everybody doing? I see hello, Natalie. I see Natalie's here. Hi, guys. How are you? Happy Friday. We're here. I'm here. I'm here. And I see lots of you are here too. Hello, hello. Hi, Tam. Hi, Sandy, Valerie, Robin. One of my Robins is in the house. And Patty, how are you? Happy grad week. And I was going to have a picture. I'll post it after tonight so that I can share. I meant to because I haven't been online. I haven't checked if anything's going on the board. Oh my goodness, right? Being a curator of everyone's happiness, whatever you want to call it. I was going to say something that was a little off color. I won't, but being the conductor of the whole show around this house and everywhere else is can be freaking exhausting. Like, do you ever feel like that? Freaking exhausting. So yes, we had in the Booten house, my daughter, Devin, who maybe will make an appearance tonight. She might come down. That would be super nice. Mom, if you're on watching, because my mom will be here, text her and tell her she should come down later and say hi with her boyfriend. They're here. So Devin graduated from grade 12 yesterday and with a 95 average. She worked very hard, and in COVID times, it was not what I would have thought it would have been. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure a lot of you are out there. It is not what I would have thought it would have been, but I am very thankful we got something. So thank you very much for Sir Winston Churchill High School staff that pulled that out of your hat. So thank you. She got something, but these kids, like their anxiety, I don't know, like anybody out there who maybe has teenagers or any kids, do you find like COVID has the aftershocks of this are going to be, I think, a long time in healing and dealing. So even like I laugh, we went out for dinner and I was dropping stuff on the floor and I don't even know how to behave in public anymore. There's something wrong with me, but she did very well. But her anxiety was off the charts yesterday. Just being nervous she doesn't really see teachers in person or any of those things. Right. So she graduated. They literally had a tent out in front of the school and one person kind of on a mic, a boom box saying, and Devin Booten, and she graduated and this is where she's going and all. Yes. So Penny is saying she's a psychotherapist and it's going to be a long time. I bet I had a conversation with a friend today who said that she deals in mental health and that the waiting list, like they're 300 deep in like with people with children who need some help with their mental health. 300 deep. That is weeks. And I just look at it and I know just in my little world, right? It's a lot, man. Yes. And she's second year uni now. And you know what I'm saying, Adele? Like it's not normal. Like she never even Riley had one year of regular, no, a couple months, maybe a year. I don't know. I can't write the year right. Is anybody with me? I go to write the year if I have to write a date and I don't know what year it is. I'm like, is it 2020 or 2021? I don't know. I know right now it's 2021, but like, I don't know. So, thank goodness for Devin. She's beautiful. I wish she knew it. I wish she knew how beautiful that she is. So when I post that picture, if you agree with me, give some kind words. These kids all need kind words. So with that being said, I'm tired. Freaking tired, man. I'm doing all the things and you have those days where nothing goes right. And I've had a couple of days like that this week, right? Riley tire wasn't bolted on tightly, the screws. Like how scary is that for a mama bear or anybody dealing with that? He was driving home and his tire came off. And thank goodness he had just come up a huge hill. Like, oh my goodness, the kid could have rolled his car. And then took poor Dev to get blood work because she's going into dental hygiene and she has to have a whole bunch of blood work done. and they couldn't find a vein. And if you're a nurse, you know what I'm talking about. The nurse pulled the needle in and out, moved it around, and my kid passes out when she gets a needle. I'm looking at her going, oh goodness gracious, I should have said, please check both arms before you go in. So Devin almost passed out today. So it's just been, you know what I mean? Just a week. It's been a week. It's been a week, but I'm so happy because I'm here with you guys now, and this always makes it better. And I know in summer we're going to have our tried and true, but lots of you are going on vacation and doing all those things. So, you know, if you are here for the making of the album, you might want to go get a coffee and walk around. I'm going to go through things because I've tons of emails that I haven't gone through. So I'm going to try to answer questions regarding other things before I craft tonight. Okay, so if you're watching this after the fact, fast forward through all of this. It probably won't make any sense in a week, but right now it does for lots of people, and it's my time, right? My time to talk to people who have questions. The gel plate class. Yes, the starter kits sold out. I went to look to see if I can get any more, and they're sold out online where I order them until August. So what I will tell you is Michael's has them. Use your 30% off coupon. I'm using the 8x10 gel plate. The one I'm using is gel press, but you can buy any of them. Speedball has one. There's gel press. And just a second, I always forget the other company's name. Let me pull it out. Jelly Arts. So like, look, I have a drawer full of gel plates because I love them, right? So this is the one that I'm using. This is my well-loved 8.5, or pardon me, 8x10. This is why I'm saying 8x10 when we do, everything's backwards. I have trouble. 8x10 because 8.5x11 paper works perfectly on this and leaves a beautiful border around it. So it's easy for lining prints up. I just think for a class, for a month long of like fun, it's what we're going to be doing, a month long of fun. This is going to rock. Okay, so that's why we're doing 8x10. You can do Jelly Arts, you can do gel press. I love both companies. It's all good, but a lot of you, tons of emails that haven't gone through, and some of them that I opened, I noticed the question was, will you add more? I would have, but they're sold out. I can get more brayers. I can add more of the 8.5x11 paper packs, but really, I will put all of that info when I put the actual class, because it hasn't been posted. Because remember, like if you went in and shopped when I put up there, and there's kits left except for the one I'll talk about. If you went and shopped, you'll see there were lots of SKUs added that I have to manually add. I have to track the inventory. I have to pack these boxes. Plus Christmas went up. I'm sure some of you are cursing me, like, curse you, Vicky. That's a lot of crap you're putting up, and I can only afford so much. There's still kits. The Christmas kits I took down because you know what I'm talking about. You might be one of these people. I'm often one of these peoples. It says clearly, do not add with any other product. Only add the Warm Wishes pre-order plus Warm Wishes product, because it has to ship by itself. It's not coming for a while. If I would have left that up there with all the other class kits, I know people in their excitement would have just added it all without reading. And then I would have had to email, which is all manual work I would have had to go through, to tell people, I'm sorry, but they have to ship separately because it's a pre-order. So that answer questions. I'm hoping that answers questions. But you can get the gel press, the gel plate at Michael's. And I figure Canadian, American, you can find it, and you can use your 30% off coupon. Okay, so there's a coupon right now. So it is because Michael's buys in such huge quantities. I find with your discount code, it's okay. It's a good deal. Paper to use, and I will list this as well. Somebody just asked. Hi, Rhonda. I'm going to be using printer paper. I'm going to be using deli paper. I'm going to be using paper packs that you can buy at Michael's in your local scrapbook store, 8.5x11 paper packs. I'm going to use that white. I'm going to use foundations paper. I'm going to use tissue paper. Like, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, covering a lot of ground in that class, which is going to be fun. So many basics, because I see a lot of people out there that post using jelly plate and printmaking. And I feel like there's a few basic things that people might not realize. because the prints they're getting, I'm like, ooh, you need to tweak this and you're going to get way better results. So we're going to cover all of that. It's going to be 4 weeks with a minimum of 2 live classes per week where we're going to sit and make. And then you can ask questions. We're going to have a private Facebook group so that we can share. I want to see what you're making. When I put that class up next week, I will also be posting. Remember, I told you guys I made 10 new stencil patterns. So I will be posting these. Plus later, I'm going to walk upstairs and show you. I ordered, it's going to be Stencil Lollapalooza. I went and ordered every stencil that I love from the wholesaler I use that I thought would work in whatever quantities I could get. So don't start that one.
Is that what this is? That's
all the one that, sorry, pardon me for a minute. Just do the black paper in the travel kit for now. But that's what that's for, yes. Rich's yesterday, an order came last night or yesterday afternoon with all the paper for the kits because the cardstock, I didn't have the paper yet. A lot of cardstock is sold out a lot lately, so I have to wait till it comes in. So my lovely husband is upstairs finishing those kits so we can pack boxes this weekend. But yay, the stencils, seriously. And Natalie knows the pattern. Oh, she got beautiful patterns. The patterns that I ordered for the stencils is going to blow your mind. And then we're going to talk about lots of things. Like this is going to be, I don't want it to be overwhelming. I want it to be fun. So I will put, and it's going to be, I decided it's going to be 4 weeks with 2 live sessions each week, plus Facebook group that I'm going to be on. So for 4 weeks, it's going to be $60 Canadian. So 4 weeks with 2 lessons. So that's 8 lessons. You can access it live. You can access it. It'll be up there for a minimum of a year. So even if you're on vacation when it starts and you can't do it, it will all be there. So I've decided, I think 60 Canadian for tons of content will be good. I'm going to do some free cut files. So if you have a die cutting machine, things that can be made into our own stencils. I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Nicole, did you book your flight, Nicole? Like seriously, you can't tease me. I'm trying to talk Nicole into coming to see me because she has some vacation time. I'm like, what are you waiting for? We'll sit by the pool and she can come live with me one day, right? Ron just said 60 sounds like a great deal. Thanks, Ron, my friend. So I think that's good, right? I hope, because a lot of people are like, how much? And I said, let's make it just so it's a reasonable amount. So I think 60 for a month long with, you know me, I'm going to be there lots. I'll be sharing lots. So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to post it next week. What did Nicole say to me? She said, what? She's not booking a flight? Not yet. Seriously, we'll talk tomorrow while you're floating in your little pool. You need to do it. So 60 Canadian, which is what, $4 US? Something like that. But anyway, you guys could do the math, but we're going to do the things. Okay, we're going to do the things. So I will post that next week with the stencils. You guys have emailed. Another thing, here's good info. So another thing, my lovely friend Paula, and I don't know if she's out there tonight, Paula emailed me and said, Vicki, remember in the color study kits, there was a stamp and a puffy sticker not all of us got. Will you be sending that out? Yes, the stamps arrived in the order yesterday. Like, you know, when American Crafts reorders, it takes months. Puffy stickers are not here yet, but I will send those as well. So I have a whole list. I haven't forgotten any of you guys. I know for some of you worry about me because there's so much going on that I wonder if she forgot. I'll remind her. Thank you, because it never hurts to remind me. I do forget things. It's a lot for one person to deal with. But the stamps arrived, a whole box of them. I will go through the list for anybody who ordered kits. It will show up in that box. Otherwise, if you didn't order a kit, I'm not shipping it out till the puffy stickers arrive. So arrive. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to look for. So does that make sense? So thumbs up. Let me know if I think we're good, right? Can we order class and stencils? Yes, you can order class and the stencils separately, 100%. I never really had it. That's why I didn't order a ton. Remember, I did the poll to say who wants a starter kit. I only ordered those to help you guys out. I ordered pretty much close to what the votes were and a little less, because a lot of people will say, yeah, I want it, and then not buy it. And then I didn't want to get stuck with gel plates. So I ordered them. They sold out, because I'm sure I probably could have ordered double. It's never enough, right? It's never enough. Hi, Paula. So yes, you can totally order access only. This is because it's an online class. It's not even an access only. It is not a kit-based class. It is use whatever you have class. If you want the stencils that I'm using, I will offer what I have, because some of them, like there's one, remind me, Nat, I think you know, is it Picket Fence Studio? Is that the stamp company? I think they have the most amazing butterfly mask. So I went to order them. When my order came, I only got a few, but I see they're back in stock. I'm going to try to put another order in and get it rushed. But you have lots. You have, guys, if you have the gel plate, you're good. You will need to go and grab some paint if you don't have all the paint. If you didn't miss the live, I'm live, Jenny. You didn't miss it. It's live. The gold glaze. These texture pastes we're going to use. It's going to be fun. So there'll be a whole session that's all about mediums. Hi, Adam. How are you? Hi, Jill. Can you can you give us cost of access for gel plate? 60 Canadian. It will be a 4-week, 2 lessons minimum per week. Plus there is a Facebook group. So, if I do something fun, I'm going to be popping on all the time. So it'll be a private Facebook group. The classes, when I go live, will be on YouTube, but the anything that I do in the Facebook group will be on Facebook, right? Any possibility that you have a stencil with waves? I have one coming, Heather. I've drawn it, but it isn't included. So it's coming. It just won't be in this batch. I ordered 10 of my patterns, ordered multiples. And so there's 10 of those coming. The new wave pattern that's all drawn, the art is ready to go, will be in the next group that may be in a month. I'll put another order in. Okay. I used it with acrylic paint. So yes, so acrylic paint, I'll talk about all those things. When I put the access only, or the access for the class, the online class up, I'll put a whole list of good to have, you might like. And then as we move forward, so when we finish a week, in that week, I'll be saying next week, this is what we're going to focus on. And you have all of this time to go and grab whatever you want to use. So it will be good. 2 lessons minimum. I'm not sure what that question was, Paper and Time. There are 2 lessons each week minimum, because I might surprise you and an idea comes that I might do an impromptu Facebook Live. That will also be recorded, but 2 lesson minimum per week. There is a minimum of 8 lessons. So 8 different lessons that we will cover. And it is going to be very relaxed, just like what the photography class was. It is a very relaxed, let's sit and make the things. This is what you need. You guys will all know what you need tool-wise before the class. So hopefully that answers the questions. Oh, that you said that I said minimum. I get it, but I was like, I'm not sure. Yay, it'll be good. Any questions before we get started? So tonight, I'll get rid of the gel plates because I'm going to be working on things. Because seriously, tonight is going to be pretty relaxed. We're going to finish the mini album. I stamped all of my little pieces that go on top. I have to fussy cut because remember, grad week, crazy. No virtual class. Was the question, is the class isn't available yet. Here's the other reason. Okay, friends, I didn't put everything up on Thursday because seriously, again, it is very hard if you don't know the behind the scenes. This is all I do is a lot for one person. It is actually, this week has been too much for one person. So yes, it's not in August, Natalie. It's going to start in July, and I was supposed to take all of August off. Like everything that happens in my life, that's not going to happen. So it will start at the mid-July because I have to get everything out, right? I have to get the stencils in the mail. So it will start mid-July. It's all crazy. If we ordered stuff from the store, can we wait to ship? So here's the whole thing. Yes, we can wait. But again, it's one person who manually has to do all of those things. So that means refunding all of the shipping, doing all the things. So yes, but it has to be to a minimum, because, you know, I don't like to say no to anybody, but, you know, that's when errors start happening. And with everything that happens with me, I put those kits up. And again, my Shopify put everybody's kit as automatically fulfilled, even though I haven't mailed a thing. So I have to manually go through every order that was placed for a kit and unfulfill the order so I can fulfill the orders. It's never ending. Seriously. We talk about, yes, Vicky is going to be seriously looking at, I need to hire help because it's too hard. I'm primarily a card maker. Glad I found your videos. I can get ideas for scrapbooking. Lost my 21-year-old daughter in May. Oh my goodness, Dawn, I'm so sorry. So much love coming your way. So much love. That is a lot. But yes, let's start. Let's help Dawn with great ideas for scrapbooking and memories of your beautiful daughter. We are totally, right? Totally here for you. You've found a great community. And even if you are predominantly a card maker, there's tons of ideas. We can take any of the ideas that we learn here and put them in. Sorry to ask again, will you be using alcohol inks? I don't know if I will this time around, Karen, because a lot of it, we have to start somewhere. It's going to be a lot of content. What I think I will do for this one is for part 1, like I am going to do a part 2 to the gel plate class where it will be elevating all the techniques. But for part 1, I don't think I'll do alcohol inks this time. I think I will save that for the next time, because that is, I think, a part 2, especially for people who don't own all of the things. I think it will be overwhelming for material costs if I put alcohol ink in there this time. So I will definitely, for part 2, that I would love to do a couple months down the road, where you're going to see me using it a lot, that gel plate, after we get this done. But yes, thank you, community. You guys are the best. Send in so much love to Dawn. Like, I want people to feel like when they come here, this is a safe, awesome place. So that was a lot of chatting. I'm sure lots of people are like, okay, I'm going. She's not making anything. I'm going to make stuff now. So I grabbed all of my things, and I can talk while we're working. So I can still see your questions. Ask away if I missed anything, but I wanted to cover things because I'm sure some of you guys are like, I emailed, why hasn't she responded? Because there again, when you guys get email responses, it's all me too with all the other things, right? Working on getting her photos in a book will be great. It will be. That is awesome. And I really recommend, Dawn, are you ready for this? Don't try to commit to all 12 by 12 pages. Do mixed pocket pages. That's something like I want to talk about. Like, I hope all of you that are out there are also a part of the Vicky Boutin community page. So it's called the Vicky Boutin Creative Community Group on Facebook. Definitely go there, because if you have questions, oh my goodness, in this community, we'll just jump right in and answer them if I don't get to them, or Natalie or Nicole or Mari, or if my team of awesomeness doesn't answer, this community of awesomeness will. So I want to talk about things that you'd like to see. Like maybe there's stuff that you find is hard to find, or a class that's very specific you would love me to teach. Let's open up the dialogue. So maybe I'll start a post about that, right? Can you give us an approximate cost for each new stencil? It's all over the board, Jill. All over the board. There, you know what stencils cost. So you know my set that has 3, they're made in China. So they are not laser cut. The pricing for those is awesome. Like, right, you get 3 stencils Canadian for, I don't know, like $10, isn't it? $9. Maybe it's a little bit more. For a lot of the stencils that I bought are very intricate, detailed stencils that are laser cut and North American made. Their pricing is closer to like $8 a stencil. All the ones I bought are larger stencils too. Like they are range, some are 6x6, and they range right up to like 6x9. There are some 8x10s. So the prices are all over the board. So prices for stencils, I'm going to say will range from maybe 6 up to 12. Let's say that. I haven't done, literally the box came yesterday. I just unpacked it, sorted it, but it's all this hat. Have you seen the TikToks where the lady will come on and say, I want to introduce you to my team. And then it's like, hi, I'm Vicky. And then you see somebody on the computer. This is our wholesale or our warehouse manager. And you're like, hi. And it's the same person. That's me. So it's all coming. I know the questions because a lot of you guys are just trying to budget for all of the stuff. I keep my prices very fair. I usually am not very good at that math. So I don't even factor in that it costs me 150 US to get it delivered to Canada, that I have to pay all the taxes and duty charges. And half the time I just look at what the cost is US, and then I just up it by what the dollar difference is. So that's not my cost a lot of times, but it's, again, one person wearing like a whole freaking house full of hats, right? Are you getting more gel plate starter kits in the store? I cannot, because they are sold out. So Marianne, Michael's with the 30% off coupon. I went looking today and they have an 8x10 gel press, the same one I'm using. And if you use your 30% off coupon, it's a great deal. Okay. So what is a budget? I know, Don, but there are a lot, right? And there's a lot of crap out there for you guys to spend money on, right? I would love more texture paste layout class. Okay. My brain goes all over. So I'll read the comments later, because then I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about. So let's flip the camera and let's finish our mini book. Are there many out there who actually started it with the cards? Check Amazon for gel plates there too, but definitely they're in stock at Michael's, and you can use your 30% off coupon, and their pricing, even though it is Michael's and usually the stuff is marked up, I found very reasonable. Very reasonable. Hi, Don. That is what overdraft is for. I don't want you guys to do that, right? Question. Will you offer access only for Pink Fresh? Probably, because I can't get those either. The product is, a lot of it's back ordered. So probably. Okay. So I will read through. If you have any questions, just keep kind of throwing them out there. I'm going to flip the camera and let's make something. So thank you guys for, oops, I'm doing the wrong thing, for your patience. It is very much appreciated, because it's a lot. And then I know that I'm just trying to kill as many birds with one big stone, trying to get a flock of the birds that are flying around me. So I'm not ignoring you if I haven't answered your email. But I literally, when I put that stuff up in the shop on Thursday, I have, and some of you guys, because you're so worried I'm not going to respond to you, will email me on every single one of my emails and send me private messages. So I am not ignoring you. Oh, Dick Blick. Yes, for my American friends, they have gel plates as well. But, and you can definitely check that out. So check out between there. And thank you for supporting me. I would have brought more in and done more starter kits, but this is sold out till August. The class is going to start. I won't get it in time. So just do those things, right? Hey, Vicky, I'm looking into starting to make polymer clay earrings. Very fun. I know I would like to do that too, Keisha, but I can't add another thing to my repertoire, my plate. But that is awesome. I think you'll love that. 8x10 is what we're using. I hear you. I have a home-based business and people don't think I should charge as much because I don't have overhead. Oh yeah, it is, right? It is. It's very hard. And I get it, because people, if you don't, like, we don't know the things, right? If you don't do the things, you don't know the things. But it is, you have to pay for shipping is outrageous. You have to pay for the packing tape, the boxes, the tissue paper, all the things, right? It's all good. I'll make you some rainbows. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Back from my workout.
Hi, Riley. Riley's back from his workout. He just wanted everybody to know. So that is a gel press we're going to be using. I stamped. Remember, we made this gold background. Look how fun these are going to be. So this is a stamp set for some of you that were very gracious and awesome and said, don't worry about sending me the stamp set right away. And I offered other things. I will be going through that list as well, but this is a stamp set that we used here, right? That is the one that should have been in your kit. I have a whole list. I will send out an email so everybody knows that, yes, your name is on the list. I will let everybody know the email went out. So if I miss you for some reason, you can let me know. But you know, I will always, always have your back. I have still some prizes to give away from classes. They're all pulled. I just have to do all of the things, right? So that will be happening. And the prize for today, that was for today, for the 2 prize packs of color study, I'll be giving those away too. I will do that when I'm done here. So it will be fun.
Giveaways.
Here, Riley. Lots.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Okay, bye.
Bye, ding dong. Lots of giveaways, Riley said. Yes, there are, because I unpacked a box and found a whole bunch of stuff in it. And I went, I am going to totally share this. And it was impromptu. And I threw 2 giveaways up because I want to share the love. I didn't have the stamp set, but found it on Saturday at Stamplicity. And you love it. I love it too. We can't wait. What'd you say, Patty? I missed it. Patty said something. We can't wait. We're a patient bunch. Yes, you are. And even the people who email me, I know they're just helping because they figure, oh, she's got so much on her plate. I had best make sure she remembers that, right? I'm a new viewer. Hi, Terry. How are you? So happy to have you here. I'm Vicky and I talk a lot, but it's worth it in the end. If it bothers you, you can mute me, but I am a chatty. And but then we eventually get down to the work. So last week, Terry, we made this interactive little mini book out of a boxed card set. So I have my own product line with American Crafts, and the latest collection is called Color Study. And every collection comes out with these boxed card sets, which are great if you're a card maker, but a lot of people buy them because they just buy the whole collection and then they're like, well, I make cards too. I don't really use all the boxed cards. So here's another use for it, is you can assemble and make your own mini book out of boxed cards. So it literally was just gluing them together, leaving the top open, and now we have a little interactive double-sided mini book. So do I think we will embellish the whole thing? I think tonight we'll work on doing one side of it with some stickers and stuff. And you could also, what I think would be fun, but I don't want to keep you here till 11 o'clock again tonight, is you could totally stamp and do repeated patterns on here. So if you wanted to put flowers and stamp and do repeated patterns, you could. The other thing that I did is we made, my other love is mixed media and playing with mediums. So we used my gold glaze with water and did a technique I call the kissing technique, and kissed this background and made our own foiled like paper. And then I stamped a whole bunch of bulldog clips onto the background so that I can put them on the top of the little pages that will pull out of the pockets. So I just stamped these all before I got on here because my daughter graduated this week and there was no working on anything this week. Between adding, I stayed up. Do you know, guys, what a ding dong I am? What happened? I missed it. That is ridiculous, Irene. They charged her $136 in taxes and duties and brokerage fee. That's a ripoff. And I really think the government should look into what is happening there with brokerage fees, because I don't think that should be legal. That I get that there's tax. I get that there could be duty, but I don't think that to literally process a package that takes them a matter of minutes, that brokerage fees can be from anywhere from $20 to $100. That's not right. And I maybe other people don't agree with me, but I really think that people are taking advantage of a very bad situation, and it makes me angry, right? Angry. It's not right. I found the amazing prism glaze at Scrap of Paradise. You're very, very lucky, Serenity. You're very lucky. That is awesome, because yes, I have a couple jars of that, and the what is the pink and gold thing? What is that? Rose gold left that I cherish, right? It is ridiculous. It's a ripoff. And then I know for a lot of my friends that live internationally, you get double dinged and ripped off too. But it is. I think that that is not what should be happening, because you already are paying UPS for their postage rates. And then they get to double dip by charging you $100 to process something that literally I know what they need to do, because I have my own broker who does it very reasonably for me. And they literally can whip through that stuff in no time flat, because all they need are the, there's like, I forget what the codes are called, but it's a code they put in. Yeah, that's crazy. And I know it happens to me all the time. And and you know, it's funny. Sorry, I put my heat gun on because I don't want the ink to, it's a ripoff. And it makes me angry. And I think they should be ashamed of themselves. And then look at, so when you hire or order from the US now, they'll have these, some companies are like, well, for if you're US, it's a flat rate where when you pay for it, all your duties and brokerage is covered. And they charge you $75. I'm like, what is that? That company is totally making a huge profit. So I'm just making sure the ink's set, because the glaze is a little bit thicker. So I just want to make sure the ink is dry, because it kind of has to cure. It isn't really drying. It needs to cure on top of the metallic. And I'm afraid if I don't heat set it, what's going to end up happening is I am going to smudge it. So I'm just going to do that for a few of them. I'm not going to hand cut all of these while I sit here. I'm just going to cut a few out so you can see what the process will be. And when I share a finished photo, it will have all of these on here. But yeah, it's craziness. So thank you so much, friends, for ordering the kits. We're going to have a lot of fun in class. There are definitely kits left. So maybe for some of you are like, I want to participate, but I can't afford it right now. I will leave those kits up there until they sell. And even if you can't do the class with me live, you can always access it after the fact. So I know between my event and other events that you might be participating in, you're like, I only have so many dollars. It's a lot. I totally get it. So the kits will be up there. The Christmas kits, I ordered extra of those. So if you're like, I want to participate, but I can't put that money into a pre-order, I decided that I'm going to hold some. I have some I'm going to put back up there, because I've been getting mad emails where they're like, I needed to wait for payday. I want to order it. I'm like, I'll put it back up next week. But then I'm also going to probably hold some back and not post them till the fall. So for anybody who still wants to partake, you'll have like that round 2 second chance. Okay. So hopefully that will be helpful, because I really do. I want it to be something that's affordable for everybody. But when you price out that the Warm Wishes kit, you get more in product than you are actually paying. And you're also getting me designing 2 classes. So when you do the Warm Wishes one, I think the product value is $190, right? $190 without tax or anything. That's just the product value. And I'm planning on doing a couple other things. Hester, it is glaze. So she added water. Yes, Hester, it is. Thank you, Serenity. It is, this glaze is my gold Creative Effects glaze, which is a texture paste, but it's also completely water soluble. So when you use it, let me just grab my palette knife. Through a stencil, it's this deliciousness, right? It's very awesome, metallic. This jar is a little older, so it gets a little thicker after time. So it is a little bit more fluid when you use it, but it's also water soluble. So you can make watercolor, metallic watercolors. You can tint your acrylic paints with it. You can do lots of awesomeness with it. But when you use it, it is, look at that. It's almost like rub and buff, but you don't need to rub it or buff it, right? So do you remember back in the days, we'd buy like a cheap frame at Walmart and then buy rub and buff, and you'd rub and buff gold all over it and buff it, and it would look like it was a gilded frame. So it's kind of that idea. The gold is a really bright, fun gold. It's not a dirty gold. Like, see, you can see it on my thumb. It all washes off. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. The glazes are really good. So it's up on VickyBooten.com. All of the glazes. I have the gold, the iridescent, and the silver. And don't overlook, because all of them, do you remember, if you guys have been following me, don't forget that silver is the one that I did the technique that looked like hammered metal. Do you remember that for the wreath? Remember when I made the wreath with the paper houses and I used that gold? It is one that, you know, that dark horse that nobody remembers. So don't forget the silver. The iridescent is like crushed diamonds. I call it happy unicorn tears, crushed happy unicorn tears, because it's like a unicorn was laughing so hard it cried and made the most amazing glaze, right? The silver is awesome on black. They all work on darker backgrounds beautifully. So it's awesome. Which kit are you looking for? The Warm Wishes Christmas pre-order will go back up. Oh, Natalie's answering questions. Yes. So just keep in mind, the reason I took them down is because it's a pre-order. It has to ship by itself. And I was worried if I left it up on the store, that people would put everything in their cart and then I'd have to contact them and say, I have to get shipping money. It just would have been, it's too much, right? It's again, I get it. People get excited. They're nervous. The kits are going to sell out. They don't read everything. And then it just is 4 extra steps for me. And I knew I wouldn't have time to do it. So I just said, I'm going to take it down. I will repost it next week. It will stay up there till they're sold out. And then I held some back that I'm going to still put up in the fall. So if people are like, just maybe you haven't found me yet. Maybe you're going to find me in September and you're like, I still want to be part of Warm Wishes. And I'll be like, awesome. I kept some kits back because I was waiting for you, friend. So that will be the dealio, right? Because I never want anyone to feel like they're left out. Thank you, Irene, and I very much appreciate it. Irene was saying that she does my events. She's very good at loyalty like that. And you know I appreciate it. But I also would love you if you found something else you wanted to do. But I know a lot of people were wondering if some of their other Christmas events were going to have the Warm Wishes in it. And I'm not sure if that will happen. I know that the one a lot of you were thinking, oh, it'll be okay because it's going to be in this event. It's not, because the lady who runs that event is very much into supporting me and my business as well. So it's not in that event. She left it so that I could have my own, right? That I could do my own. And a lot of you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, but Warm Wishes will not be in the other event that I very closely work with because I love them, right? So yeah, it will be here. I'm sure there'll be other things, right? It's still not completely set. So just know that if you do this technique, you may want to stamp these and let them cure. So maybe don't cut them right away because the ink has to cure a little. I just want to do a couple so I can show you what I'm going to do with it. But if you follow the board, Irene got lots of work done and she already did this and hers looks great. But I am going to do this. Yes, Lil stamps are beautiful. I agree. And I'm going to do when, like I started now with the stencils, but I'm also have a whole bunch of stamp patterns designed. And I'm going to do a couple, and I would like to do a whole bunch of different clips because this is something I use all the time. So I agree. And I'm going to make sure, I'm going to cut one more, that I do some fun stamps. It's the same with everything that you see me add to the store is stuff that everything you see me add, I bought one extra for me. Everything I add. And you guys were all asking for paint brushes. Did you notice that these are up in the store? I ordered 10s and 8s. And I will keep filling them up because anybody who does mixed media with me, you want decent paint brushes. And I found these and they're very good and very inexpensive. So this one is a number 8 to give you an idea. That's the size of an 8. And this is the size of a 10. I put them out here because I'm like, people won't know what I'm talking about. So that is the 8 and that's the 10. And they're decent round brushes for a lot of the techniques we do. I have them in the golden and in the white. And both of them have comfort grips. They're decent. And that again is an 8 and a 10. Okay. So if you guys were looking and you weren't too sure, I did add those, and I'm just going to keep them as a Vicky's favorite things. So I put those there. Yes, Karen. And like I said, my friend, I'm going to keep them stocked because I know that sometimes that's a hard thing to find and you're not too sure. Not you. I mean, people in general might not be too sure when they go out with sizes to buy. But if you look, the pricing is very reasonable. So I'm just going to keep stocking them as long as they're in stock, or I'll have some kind of version of it. Okay. Because I know that when we're painting, people are always like, what brush are you using? And because they discontinued my set, I thought I'm going to start carrying a brush. I have some great things that are in the pipeline. Some fun things that I found. Wait till I share those stencils. And if you guys want to see them, I'll run upstairs and grab them. So let me know too later before I go. If you want to see some of the stencils that I'll be adding next week, I can show them. I need to go look at the brushes. Yeah. I just thought that it would be helpful, right? And I love the comfort grip, and they're good. And because it's acrylic and they're not wood, it's not a wood brush, it's going to be good and steady and stable when you leave it in water if you're like me. So I really like them. So I have 2 different kinds, similar brushes, 2 different manufacturers, right? Yes, I'll go grab the stencils because wait, they're freaking awesome. And the ones that I could find, I'll go through again the ones that I have that I made and try to find, because I inked all of them so I could show you what they look like, friends. And I'll have to figure where that is. But for right now, let's make a couple of pages in this album, and then I'll show you any of that stuff. Hi, Betty. How are you? That is awesome of them to do that. This is a special collection for you since it's your first Christmas collection, and that's good. And we try to work always, right? We support each other. It is a big thing. And you will see the ones that are awesome in this industry, and we stick together, but it is, right? White, yes, but there are 2 different bristle colors. Yes. So they're both, I ordered because these are the sizes I use predominantly, is an 8 and a 10. And the numbers, the smaller the number, the smaller the bristle head, the bigger the numbers. Are these like the best paintbrushes in the world? No, the price will reflect that. They are not badger hair, super expensive brushes, right? These are just decent brushes for what we use. Hi, Eden. How are you? And yes, I will show you if you guys want to see. You know, it's all about you on these Friday nights. So let me know. I'm sure some of you guys maybe aren't interested in it, but I'll do it right at the end. So if you're not, you don't have to stick around. Okay. So remember, we made this and we used the card set and just adhered the cards. Super easy project with, I think, max impact, and it's fun. And this is something you could make with your kids, your grandkids. You could make a bunch of them. You have all these spots for photos, or you could put a quote or whatever you want to print, an itinerary for an upcoming trip. Whatever you want to put in this is a lot of fun. Dev will come down to see you when she gets home after she grabs some dessert. Okay, thanks, Mommy. That's my mom. Everybody say hi to Marie Smith. That is Mama Vicky. So I'm going to take this out. And we had made, if you missed last week, I showed everyone how to do stencil kissing and stencil stamping to make quick backgrounds. And I did one color on one side and one on the other. We cut them out as cards for our interactive album. And then the whole idea, you could put this on and you could foam dot it at the top, or you could put it on flat, which is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is put see, ink is not dry. So watch when you're doing them, it will cure on there, but I didn't leave it long enough. Okay, friends. So just be aware of that. Don't manhandle it too much. So I am going to put one centered on centered-ish. You know, I'm not going to measure it all. I'm going to rub that down with my paper towel and not my finger, so I'm not transferring ink everywhere. And then I'm going to line one up on the other side, so it is a front. It's on the front and back of each. And now I can have, I'm not punching holes out of the middle. If you watched, Irene did a really fun thing. You got to watch that it's the same size because these are not cut out from a. So hopefully one of them will fit. I have to be a better fussy cutter, but I'll trim it. You just go with it, Vic, and just trim it. That's what I'm going to end up doing because I did not cut them all the same. So I can trim that later. Right? So that's the idea, that every single one of these will have the little, and some of these you might be lucky enough that you have a coordinating die with it, and that would be awesome. We do not, with my stamps anymore, have the coordinating die, and it was all just a price factor, right? Just trying to keep the price more reasonable so they would sell better. And it was a choice I made. It's all Vicky's fault, right? I made that choice because the stamps weren't selling as well as I would have liked them to. So I thought, I think it's price is a factor. And so that's the reason. If you're a card maker, you'll spend the money on the stamps. I find sometimes for scrapbookers who are not predominantly stampers and maybe don't have a die cutting machine, they don't want to spend the money on the dies. So we switched it up. And I know some of you don't love that. I think it's fun, right, Karen? So what will happen is now we have something to pull out. It's going to be super cute. So imagine that all of these are going to have that on the front and back. I'm not going to make you watch me fussy cut all of these, but I will work on them. And then finish that off. So that's the idea. The other thing is, right, we have the front and back cover that I'm going to take one of the cards and I'm just going to cut it and add it as just a mat on my front and back cover. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to opt for this one for sure. I love that star paper. Or you could totally use pattern paper, right? What's happening in Nova Scotia? Is that where you're from or where you're going? Hi, Vicky. Question, please. What is the difference between fluorescent texture paste and the texture paste? They both look bright, but they are totally different, Dawn. So this is a fluorescent, and they are fluorescent. They are very, very bright. So if you bought both sets, you would end up with 12 different colors. So there. This is the new set, the fluorescents. I will grab you the other set and show you because I can, because it's all right here in my spinner. So let me grab them and you will see what the difference is. Good question, Dawn, and happy to show you the difference. You ready? So this is sugared strawberry. This is the OG, the original. They are going to roll because they were sitting up, okay? There's red. Let's put them because they have some. There is, this one is blue Hawaiian. See, the yellows look similar. They are not. They're totally different. This is definitely neon. Oh, the green, these are all, I will open them too if you needed to see, but that gives you an idea. So this is what you're looking at color-wise. They are not the same. They're totally different. Like, look at, it's neon. When you order these paints, so when we work with our manufacturer that brings them, they literally are on the scale as neon, meaning they almost vibrate. The colors are not, even though you might be looking and going, oh, they look the same. They are not the same colors at all. They are totally, totally different. Do you see how this one almost glows and that does not? So that is the difference. The texture paste, and friends who are out there that have both sets, would you agree with me that the colors are nowhere near the same, right? So I love, they're super thick. So are you going to come out with a pastel texture paste next? Maybe eventually, Stacy, if I ever do a pastel line. But, oh, and just so you know, guess what? Got my list. We're starting my collection for the fall, for not the fall, for 2022, starting it next week. So that's another thing that Vicky has on her list of things that we need to do. Yeah, they're totally different. The neon set is a totally different colorway. Are the acrylic paints discontinued? They sure are. Karen, it's just with American Crafts is not like, say, if I did mixed media with Ranger, they are pretty much with everything one and done. It is not, it's just different. That's why, you know, I always tell you guys, when you see stuff, buy it. I never can guarantee when they'll discontinue it. I have to fight. Do you know, they sometimes, you know, my foundations paper, I posted that on Thursday and I put a ton up there and it's almost completely gone. And they tried to take that one. So I'm like, no, like, you buy the stuff. It is not like that, right? It's just not like that with my stuff. So even the texture paste will be one and done. You have to buy them when they come out, because when that collection is done, it is done. They will not have more of them. When the I think the glazes, the gold glaze and iridescent, if I'm not wrong, I think they've discontinued them. So that's why I ordered a whole bunch and put them up in the shop. So I just look at it like, I will fight for the glazes. I mean the gold and iridescent and silver, because I just think they're good. It doesn't matter what product you use. They will work with Tim's products. They'll work with anything. Maybe you love Nuvo, whatever you love, those products will work with them. They're just good all around metallics. And I've used lots of different metallics and I have to say, I love them. But there again, because a lot of people who follow me are more into scrapbooking. They haven't. I find this year, everybody's kind of got on board with the mixed media. But think, art crayons have been out. Gold glaze, iridescent, and silver have been out since my first collection. And someone just shared a picture, right, of my first collection, the paper pad. And what year did we decide that was? I don't even know when I started. I don't even know what, 2017 or 18, something like that. So the glazes and iridescent and the art crayons have all been out since then. But for a lot of you, you're just finding them. Hi, Dev.
Hi.
Come say hi to everybody. They were all saying they're so proud of you and congratulating you on your grad.
Thanks.
Say it louder. Say it with enthusiasm.
Thank you.
Thank you, she said. 2017. So, right, they've been out there. And so it's been around for a lot of time. What are you doing up there? Did you have some dessert?
Yep.
What did you eat?
The chocolate cake.
The chocolate cake? You didn't try the cheesecakes Nanny bought?
Those are cheesecakes, the little ones?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Nanny bought those special for you. Nanny's on here. Say hi to your nanny.
Hey.
That is pretty bad. This is
I'm
Devin.
tired.
Hey. You had a nap. Where's my nap? Okay, guys, which one should I put on the back here? Maybe this, right? I think this. So I'm just putting my front and back on here. We're doing the things, and then let's embellish it a little bit, right? Tell her to please bring the stencils down. Upstairs, did you notice right at the top of the stairs was a box? Oh, is it right there? Did I bring it down and forget?
Let me look.
Devin's going to check for us, Natalie. See, Natalie's
There's
just,
a box right here.
there's a box. Bring it over here, Dev. Are there stencils in it?
Here. It's kind of heavy.
Well, what you're doing right now is a total recipe for disaster. Okay. Take this, Devin. Devin's not being helpful.
I don't know what you want me to do.
That was not helpful, Devin Marie. This is the other thing I'm going to be adding to the store too, because I bought one for myself. I think this is a good thing, this multi-hole punch. What do you guys think? Totally digging it. It's coming. Oh, want to see something else I ordered that I freaking love? Look at this layered flower punch set. It's coming. There's a whole bunch in this box right here in front of me, but that's all I'll show you right now. Ready? I have to drop this now. Ready?
Nice one.
Nice one. This is what I was talking about. Seriously, holy moly. I love that so much. So I'll share in a second. Let's work. People will get mad at me, Natalie, if I share these right now. Because they're like, look, I had to listen to you talk for all this time. And now we're supposed to be making a mini book. So I'm not going to do that yet, but I will at the end.
Okay. I'll leave you to do that then.
Are you done saying hello to everybody?
I can't see. I don't have my contacts in. So
You have glasses on. Do you not feel them on your face?
These are the ones so my eyes don't go. Like,
so they're
they
blue light
protect my
ones?
eye, yeah.
Are they safety glasses?
Yeah,
like,
they
are
are.
you working with something that's getting in your eyes?
Well, I'm watching a movie, so I want to.
You should probably put your glasses on then. Did you get the new set you picked, the new pair, and you don't like them?
They make my eyes shrink.
Nobody's
like,
looking
my
at you, you
weirdo. Bead eyes.
But do you think Miles is going to look
so
at you
funny.
and judge you?
Like, when I wear contacts, my eyes are normal. I can't wear the
So
glasses.
Devin is saying there's some kind of magnification in the reverse. They make her eyes smaller.
Yeah.
So she's watching a movie, and just so she could see, you'd think she put her glasses on. But Devin's going to opt to not put her glasses on because they make her eyes look small. And you're in a room with just you and Miles. That is weird. Like, let's just talk about that. Vanity can be a little bit of a weird thing when it is at the expense of actually being able to see. Ding dong. Oh my God. Give me strength, people. Give me strength. Here, Janice. I love that butterfly stencil. I must have it. I know. I filled my cart. They were out of stock when I ordered. I had ordered a whole whack, and the order came and I only got a couple of things. I am ordering more of the butterfly stencils. There are 4 different patterns, and I'm going to order all of them. Okay. So, and I will put a link up to them as well when I'm done. Okay, friends. So if you don't want to get them through me, and maybe you want to get them at scrapbook.com, I will put my affiliate links. Oops, Vicky did not do a very good job with that. I have to trim that a little bit. Did you see what just happened there? Friends, the page wouldn't shut because I tried to stick it under. So I'm going to trim a little bit off. Yay. Yes, I love them. Wear glasses now. You will be thankful later in life. She wears contacts, Natalie, so she's good. It's not like my son is the one who will go around not being able to see anything. Well, he's fine. He doesn't need him to drive. But I mean, when he watches TV or whatever they need him for sure, he is going to go running. See what Serenity just said to you. And it's hilarious. You better not wear them because for sure, if you put them on, he's going to go and run away from you. Think about what you just said, though. You're going to go watch a movie and you put your blue light protector glasses on because they're cute, but they don't help with your vision.
Yes, they don't make my eyes shrink and they protect my eyes.
Protect your eyes from what? Is the movie 3D and stuff flies out of the screen?
That's why I got blind from my phone. The blue light rays.
But how are they going to help you actually see the movie?
I put the movie closer to my face.
You are just so special. What tape runner am I using? I love this adhesive. It's Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. It's the Easy Runner Grand. This is the one I use. And I have the American Crafts one I use. I like that one too. Yay. Okay. So yes, what are you looking for? Everybody's down here now, friends. And Rich's hair looks like Jack Nicholson in Witches of Eastwick when the witches aren't loving him, when they're trying to kill him and his hair goes all crazy. That's what Rich's hair looks like tonight. He looks like Jack Nicholson. He's going to start spitting cherry pits. right? It is. It's not heavy at all. I love it. Devin always brings the laughs. Well, they're laughing at you tonight, though.
Yeah, I know.
At you, not with
No, I
you.
have a good reason.
Because your eyes look small. That's a good reason.
No, if you see it.
Can you see
Anyone
with
who
those?
has glasses knows what I mean. They know. You either have magnified
But are you
big
going to?
bug eyes
You're not
or
going.
little tiny bead eyes, and you can't have in between.
You can't
It
just have
sucks.
regular eyes.
Yeah, because that's what happens in
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens.
I love that movie, Megan. I love Witches of Eastwick, and I actually think I need to be able to find it. Is it easy to reload? You want to see how easy? Doo-doo. That's it. Whoop. Yeah. I might add these into the store as well. So when you guys are ordering your kits, if you need that kind of stuff. But I do. I love this company. And I ordered a whole whack of these with refills. Except for don't drop your refill on the floor because then all the adhesive comes out. And then you have to figure out how to rewind it so you don't have to throw the whole thing away. That may have happened to me. Why is she watching herself in the mirror while she's watching a movie? Now they're really getting into this. You should come read the comments.
I put my
Her
glasses
fingers
on.
going in everything, friends. She's like, no. You can say that to Christine. Tell her, no, Christine. With the finger wag.
I was gonna say I put my glasses on in front of my mirror because that's where they are. So I just have to look at myself.
If there's a mirror there, you have to admire yourself. Oh my. Bugs Bunny eyes.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. She has beady snake eyes.
No, wait. Oh yeah.
Oh my, you're something special today.
I thought you said bug eyes, not snake eyes.
She said bug eyes,
Oh.
and then I said, but you don't have bug eyes because you might like bigger eyes. You have small eyes. Do these glasses make my eyes look very small instead of my butt big? They're like, these make my eyes look small? You're special, Debbie.
That's why I wear contacts.
They're
just easier.
So I grabbed a whole bunch of my color study because these are color study cards, and I have loose ephemera, like just things. I have loose things that I've been kind of working on and playing with. So, ooh, this might be fun. What do you think, guys? I like that for my cover because it is probably one of my favorite pieces in this whole ephemera set. Do you love it, Dev?
Mm-hmm.
Devin didn't really look.
I can't see that far.
You can't.
I'm not actually joking.
Oh my goodness. Do you know that we wrote in the card today, and is anybody else like this? She was on her phone the whole time.
On my phone the whole
You were on the
time.
phone the whole time.
No, I was not.
Yeah. What do you
No, I
guys
was
think?
not.
I
I
like
was
this
not.
one's gonna go in there somewhere.
I
She
was hanging out. Just talking.
on your phone the whole time.
No, I almost passed out. Tell them about my blood work now.
I told them already
You
with
did?
a needle moving around in your arm.
Like I can't win or something.
Or something. You're something, all right.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, I was looking at it going, oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. I'm glad you didn't look at my face because my eyes might have got really big because I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, that hurt.
And Devin acts really tough, though, right? When you're in there. You were not going to let that lady know that it was uncomfortable for you. Did she wear her? Penny wants to know if you were on your phone that whole time. Did you have your blue light glasses on in the car to protect your eyes?
No, because I have my contacts in.
No, she had her super attitude on. Be nice to her, Vicky. She almost passed out. That's what Patty's got your back. Be nice to her, Vicky. She almost passed out. I was nice to her, Patty. I was not walking ahead of her this time, so
Yeah,
if she would have
leave me.
fell, I would have caught her. I left you last time and got my hand sanitizer. I was making sure I was just hanging out. You're behind me going, Mother, I'm going to pass out. And I was like, sorry. And remember, if anybody has teenagers out there, they whisper talk and they don't look at you when they're talking. So I'm sorry. I'm an old lady and my hearing is going. I have no scissors, Dev. Where are they, Devin? Sorry, friends, I had to get up and find scissors because remember, I will not use a whole foam square. I must cut them. So, passed out twice too. Almost. She wants you to know almost, Valerie.
It was a close call.
It was close. Oh my goodness. It was funny. You were going down. You missed that chair. You almost.
I couldn't see anything.
You should have had your blue light glasses on, and maybe that would protect you from getting your needle. Child. So tell everybody about your grad, Dev. I told them it was anxiety inducing because you haven't been at school, and
I literally haven't been like socializing with anyone, you know? It was weird.
I know, because that's why
and
you
then I
should
just walked
get
up,
off
it
your.
was like 2 minutes and I was done.
It was
really
done.
Sad.
4 years of hard work and
In
done
2
in
minutes.
2 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
really awesome.
That's the story of my life. Wait, that's pretty much all very important things in your life. That's why cherish it and be in the moment. Put your phone down. Think about it. You could have had that opportunity of my undivided attention all day today.
I did. I liked it.
You,
Awesome.
I did not have your undivided attention though, and it made me sad, and I was crying the whole way, and you didn't know because you didn't have your glasses on and you were ignoring me for your phone. So you did go get me that little gold box over there. Thank you for me.
Thank you for
Hi, Kari. She says, hello, Vicky and Devin and V Boo Crew. That's
Yeah.
Kari, my friend.
Hey guys.
What is that? Your friend does that. That's what Sydney does. Hey.
I was just saying hi.
You're copying
I'm
Sydney.
gonna go continue my movie though. Okay.
What are you watching?
Too Hot to Handle. It's a funny show. It's on Netflix.
I've never
It's
heard.
like you wouldn't watch it.
No.
None of them would watch it either.
Nobody would watch
it's
it?
Like not so many people would watch
I don't know.
Except you're young, if you're younger.
So I like younger things. Are you
See,
saying I
like-
couldn't
no,
understand it?
You could understand it. I'm just saying it's not something you'd be interested in.
Didn't I tell you in the car that I was really hip? What were we talking about? That I was telling you that I was hip and that your friends would like to hang out with me. I tried to convince her of these things, that I am fun to be around and your friends would let me come to the party and hang out too. And she says no. And so does Riley. I'm not allowed to hang out with them. I tried. I was denied. Right, Debbie? Was there a question? Hi, Phyllis. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? So look I like that on there. You guys agree? But you pick whatever you want, right? If you wanted to go with flowers, if you wanted to stamp, like this would be very pretty on here. Whatever you want to do. I don't know what I'm going to put in this book, but you know this is how I scrapbook. I'm just going to make something and then I'll figure it out as I go. I love these stickers. These are probably, see you later. Thank you for coming to say hello to your friends here, down here, Devin. They like you better than I do. They like you better than I do. No, just teasing you. See you later. So I love these stickers, but I don't know if I'm going to use them in here. I have one page out of my sticker book. I have a full set. Ooh, and my favorite. I love these. So I know some of you guys too were very, do I have them here? The other thicker, the chipboard, this one, a lot of you guys were like, I need to find this chipboard set. It sold out very fast. It will not be in stock again until July, I think. I will be adding a whole bunch of color study to my website because I have extras left over. I also, if anybody is looking for one of the color study kits to do the class, I have a couple left. So just email me at some point. I'll get through my emails, but I know some of you are looking for it, but I'm going to put some of this on here too. So I need a title on my book. That's the first thing I'm going to do because it's kind of how I design when I am working on these kind of things. And I kind of liked this. So excited. So I'm kind of digging that there. What do you guys think? I think that is fun there, right? I'm going to lay that flat and then I'm going to put some kind of subtitle on it. And that's all I'm putting on my cover. But you guys do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, you're lucky you have those chipboard stickers because I know a lot of people have been looking for them and they sold out very quickly. The plus is that if you loved color study, a lot of it is coming back in stock. So I feel confident a lot of the stores that you like to shop at will do a restock. And what I love about this collection is it really will work with anything, right? Right? It will work with anything. So that will be a fun thing. So we will persevere. And now I'm going to put some kind of subtitle on it that I think will work with that. So what could it be? Great Adventures is too big currently. Happy Day, love it. And I only grabbed some stuff, so I don't even have all of the things. I have this is out of the ephemera pack, and they're perforated. So it's so excited. Real life stuff. That's fun. Or capture it all. That would be fun, but I'm going to put real life stuff. And then this is kind of an impromptu night because I started this album last week. And if you guys were here, which a lot of you were, you know that we were here till after 11 o'clock. And that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to call it quits. I'm tapping out because we did mixed media. Then we made the card book and it just took a long time, right? So I said we would just finish that this week. So if you didn't start this or don't really have any plans to make this, then tonight you might just be drinking some wine and hanging out and not doing this. And it's fine. I'm happy for your company. And you do not have to make this tonight or at all if you don't want to. I sent you a message, Vicki. I am sorry. I thought the color study collection was too bright and busy for me. However, since I have seen that, what you did and everyone else, you love it. You know what? And that's fine. Not everything I do, but why I think is you might have looked at this, right? And thought that it was a lot. But what ends up happening is it's just really a representation of all the colors. I wanted kind of a rainbow vibe because that's my thing, but I didn't want to just do rainbows because I wanted it to just have a little bit more longevity. So I did. So I'm going to do that. So excited. Real stuff. And now really I can put any theme of photos in here. So that is my cover. I like it. I could add more if I want to, but I just kind of dig in this. This to me, for me, making my album just kind of embodies color study. It's got all the colors on here. It has a great pattern that's resting. Kind of rest your eye, even though it's all represented. And then I could put my little tin cup of pencils, colored pencils in here, and it pops on there. I have something in black, which also rests the eye and pops. And then the little subtitle that really you could put anything on here. Please, someone tell me which app you use for your photos. Went to Best Buy and finally bought my Epson, but left my notebook. I use Pick Stitch. I use Print to Size. And I use, what is the other app that I use predominantly for editing? Pick Tap Go. Those are probably my 3 most used photo apps. And Poppy is here. And Poppy, I love the gift that you sent me. That licorice was the best. And I love those earrings so much. It's not even funny. So, and the apron with the butterflies from Australia on it. Very thoughtful and too much. I really appreciate that. But oh my goodness, you guys spoil me. So thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. Yes, and other people love the Epson app. And the other app a lot of people use is the Becky Higgins one. What is that called? I just forgot. Somebody will say it. I forgot. What is that one called? What's Becky Higgins used to do? Oh my goodness. Why can't I remember? One of you guys will put it out there. But that is the other app. That's awesome that you would really love. I love the colors and color study, even though I'm more drawn to the colors and storyteller. But you bought all the things for both. And it is, because you notice my fall lines always have a little bit more richness to them. And then the lines that come out in spring and summer are always brighter and more colorful. Project Life, thank you very much. My brain is tired and I couldn't remember. Project Life. People love the Project Life app as well. So there are lots of options to get you started. And they all will work beautifully with the Picture Mate 400, the Epson Picture Mate. Okay. So that is my cover. And now what we can do in here. So we could really leave this where we could do a repeated pattern. So I think you totally could put a photo on the front of each one of these. You could put photos on the inside. So we really could go through as well and just do, I like to do kind of a rotating pattern. So for these 2 pages, I would do one pattern. And for these 2 pages would be a different pattern, and then go back to the first pattern. So pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 1, pattern 2. And what I find is if you need to throw projects together quickly, it makes it really easy, right? Oh, look at 2 friends. Did you just notice that? Because they flip-flop. So I just will have to be conscious of when I'm adding my little thick pieces on there, that it will work. All the things. I'm getting ready for my first Vicky class and have been a lurker and private creator for the past year. So this, love this community. Thank you. Is it Mish? Is that how you say? Is that what your friends call you? Mish? I love it. So I think I might do that. And I really could just pick a page of color study, or you could pick a piece of cardstock. But like, look at that pattern would work. This pattern, I'm very conscious of my B-sides, right? I have to be careful though, because I just kind of randomly using these, and some of the paper is completely sold out. And I want to make sure that I keep at least one piece of the pattern for my records, like for what I keep of my stuff, because that happens, right? The stuff all sells out. Like Warm Wishes, completely sold out. It's all on reorder. So I might pick these 3 and just do mats with them, right? So this size of this book is, I don't have a ruler. I will do my mats. I'm going to do 4 inches high, like 3.5 maybe. Let's check it out. Check it out. So I will cut it at 4 inches. And then I can decide if that's really what it's going to be. 4 by 3.5, I think should work. I love that. And then I can decide which side I want to put them on, right? For this first page, I'm going to put that as a photo mat. This could be another pocket even if you wanted to, right? So my mat sizes I'm going to do are 4 inches tall, 3.5 inches wide. I like that. There's still a border. And even if you don't have access to anything that you can make smaller photos on, you could definitely print or cut down your 4x6s and put a photo on there. But really, with this, I could get 2 photos on each of my 4x6 sizes that would fit beautifully on here, right? I could do, because I like white borders, but I could do little photos on my 4x6. I could put 2 photos on each one, and then I could put those on here. What for the shrine? What am I missing? You guys are messing around with me. Oh, purple, you're warming up to it. I love the purple in this collection. It would be amazing to see the shrine like a Vibu time capsule. Are you guys making fun of me? Sorry, had to have a drink. Absolutely perched. So I'm going to put some kind of title in here, and we can just pretty much do anything, right? We could do good fun. We could do weekend, right? Weekend. And sometimes, do you want to know what I do when I'm planning things out? I will just cut things out before I commit and clip them to the page and then decide when I come back if I want to use that. Because I like good fun and I feel like it could be matted so it won't get lost on the background of flowers, and then that could work, right? So I would switch it, right? Good fun, not fun good. Fun good. And I kind of dig in that so I could plan it out, right? So I like that. I could put good fun on that page. And then on here, I need to, purple would work well here. And I might do my photo here because I like this side. Because look at that is just waiting for a title. My weekend is going to go there just because I'm going to grab it and use it, right? Fun is good. It certainly is, Serenity. This is so freaking cute. Thank you, Dawn. What have you been up to, Dawn? I have not been on any of the interwebs this week, so I apologize if I missed anybody's birthday. If you posted a project that you love and I didn't give you any love, I apologize. This week all just was crazy and got away from me, but I love that weekend. And I know I can find a photo from a weekend and stick it in there, right? And then we'll figure out, we can put a photo on this side. But I like little projects like this that are very much just kind of continued. But look at the purple will be perfect on that page. So, right? And keeping in mind, we have 3 pieces of paper here, friends. Ooh, I want to use the purple, friends, but I don't know. I don't know if this paper sold out. I might have to switch the script, and that's going to make some of you mad at me now because I said purple. But I'll pick a different one because that really worries me, right? Like if that paper was gone, I can't cut into that. I just can't do it. So let me look. Just give me a second. I'm going to grab, because I only have a little tiny stash right here on my desk. Oh, but look what's right behind me. You will laugh. I literally have a huge stack of color study behind me that are left over from when I kidded the class. Oh, look it. I have a whole paper pack of this. So we'll still use purple, but with some navy in it. So I'm going to use this one instead. If you have lots of the other one, you use whatever makes you happy, okay? But it's important. I would, that paper is no longer available. Which one with the butterflies on it? Yeah, I'm not going to use that. So I still found a purple, but I'm not going to use that other one because I went to order it and I don't even know if I have any of it. So it's crazy. Just because my name is on it does not mean anything. Some of the stuff. So this is a 4x12 that I'm then going to cut 3.5 out of. And because it's on my trimmer, let's just do a couple. Because then guess what? Now I have mats and I'll do it in the other colors as well. And I don't have to pull this out every single time. So we will have some ready to go. Ready to go. Very good. And then we'll use this because that could work as a piece for a title. So don't throw it away. So I cut, pretend there's, 3 of those. We'll finish it in the pink as well. And then I will do it. My trimmer blade is a little dull. I just pick the pattern that I like because some sections have a little bit more distressing. I will put that there. Could be a good base for a title. And then let's cut the strip out of the black, 4 inches by 12. And then I will cut 3 for right now, mats out of it. So I just like this kind of thing that ties it all together. It is rotating patterns. You also could, if you want to get wild and crazy, use what's ever on the B side, right? But I am going to just switch between those 3 patterns. And then I will let the paper talk to me for whatever I want to do for titles and such. Okay. Sorry if I am missing your comments. Yes. Just trying to keep it consistent, right, friends? Because if I do a 4-inch strip, I know that this size is going to fit in the album. I know that you could print easy photos to fit. And then you'll just take your stack and decide which one do you want to. Ooh, I kind of like the black on here though, friends. Let's look. Can I do purple here? But remember, we're clipping it. I could always come back. I like that, but don't you think this one, I think, pops more? What do you think? I'm going to do this. I really, 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 really like the black on here. But don't worry, I still will use the purple because I cut it. I'm going to use it. But I do think that that one pops. I think the black too, Dawn. I think it works with all the black on that page. And I know for some of you who like your purple, you might be mad. Don't be mad. I will use it somewhere else. So this is how I go through, and I'm going to kind of build my base, right? I love that. And now let's go to the next page and see what we could use here. So I think it needs to be the pink here because there's no purple, but look at that pink. Totally ties in on that side, don't you think? You could round corners if you wanted, right? Could round corners. Hi, Scarol. I didn't see you here. Sorry, friends. Like you notice, I don't say my hellos and everything like I used to. I apologize because now with going live on two different, like being live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, that I don't see everybody's comments like I did when it was just Facebook. So I don't want you to think, because I don't say my hellos to everybody like I used to, right? I apologize. I still see you. And I apologize if you think I'm not giving you my love. So look at, gonna do that. Now watch. Why are we saying shh to Joyce? What did Joyce say? Does she not like purple? Oh, makes you want a grape popsicle. Me too, Dandy. I want a grape popsicle. Look at, guess what I'm going to use on this one? Purple. There's purple in the background of the butterflies. So look at it. It was waiting. Don't you like it? And do you see I'm just consistently, even though this is going to be hard, it's going to be hard to put a title on, but we're doing it. I'm putting all of my photos consistently on that page. I think it's going to tell a really fun story. So, oh my goodness, look at that blue. I love it. With those vibrating circles. Good night, Glenda. Thanks, my friend. Look at it. It's already 9:30. But we'll see. Because you know what I'll do tonight is I'm going to get pretty much the base. You're going to know it's, I'm going to repeat it on the back. And then I might even get wild and crazy and print photos for this and then post it finished. I know. Did anybody just fall off their chair right now? Because look at my water tonight. Seriously, serious business. I have not had anything to drink today. I'm sure Patty's out there and she's going to yell at me, but I'm parched tonight. So I apologize that I keep chugging that. I'm just going to keep putting my mats on to start and then we'll come back for titles. Okay. Cause we're close. So look on this one. So what do we have? Options. The black could be, ooh, I kind of really like that, friends. But the pink could work too. Even if you love the purple, you could probably get away with that too. I'm going with black. I like the black. You never have to apologize for coming late. You fell off your chair when you used purple. I love it, Renee. Where is the unicorn water? What is the unicorn water? I forgot, Natalie. What is that? Oh, look at this side. I love that. Yes, your artwork was amazing, Scarol. I hope that you win. It was beautiful, beautiful. What is the name of the other dark purple paper? Which one? The one I'm using tonight? This one or the other one? This one is Spheres. And the one that I will not use is Pretty Things. This one is Pretty Things with the butterfly. Pretty Things. And the other one is Spheres. Oh my goodness, friends. You know what's crazy? So you guys have seen Warm Wishes and you're excited for my Christmas line. And I have a new collection coming out in the fall. And I'm already now having to wrap my head around the collection that will come out next year, because that's just how this world works of crafting and creating lines, that we have to work very much in advance so that we can get everything back. Oh, look, this is going to throw me now for a loop, because I really don't want to cover all of this. So this may be the only one. I'm going to make this smaller. So I'm going to throw everything off, and I want this to fit underneath that green turquoise line. So this one is going to be a smaller mat that I'm just marking, and I'll tell you what the size is. But I like the paper sometimes to influence the design. And this case, this is going to be, I'm going to say 3 inches. 3 inches. I'm going to cut this down to 3 inches, and I'm going to get wild and crazy, and I'm going to round the corners on the bottom. Yes. I always have my bin with my tools and stuff. Oh, yes. Natalie is not lying to you. The new collection, friends, that is coming in the fall. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I think that you always are worried. Like, I think you're nervous for me. Is she going to make a really crap line the next collection? Am I going to love it? Am I going to hate it? I really think you're going to like it. So do you see, I wanted that artwork to, I can put a little title up here, or a little business up here. Love that. So look at, I'm going to add something to this right now. But I think that you guys will be as excited as I am. I'm very excited about this one. And it just gets right as we start to see samples and stuff come in. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this one is a good one. I really love it. She should just have a lime green mat on every page, Janice. Patty is on fire tonight, Janice. Yes, Patty loves the lime green. Just don't mat it. Every page doesn't have to have a mat, just an embellishment. Yeah, you don't have to, but I like that. Right? Do whatever makes you happy. If you are Patty, you're going to put a green mat on every page. The new collection is probably one of my favorites, and will go to the top of my Vicky shrine. Oh, you're so crazy, Nat. And I love you. Okay, I'm getting up because I'm grabbing my sticker book, because I don't have enough. I need more. Just a second. I need my sticker book. I almost walked into the TV that is off of the wall. That would have been fun. Ding dong. Okay, Vicky, where did you put it? Ooh, I feel it. Yes, sirree, Bob. So you know those bins I made everybody buy from Michael's, right? The mail bin that I first saw on Paige Evans had one on her table, and I went, Paige, where'd you get that? And then I bought it, and every color. That's where these were, but they were hiding. What's a new collection for fall, Vicky? I'm not telling you, Renee. You tried to trick me, and that's just not nice. I can't tell you, but it's coming, and you will not be disappointed. So this is a sticker book, right? I think this one is the one they made me reduce the pages in, and there's only 6. The next one is back up to 8, because I'm like, okay, enough with that. I need an 8-page sticker book, because it's just not fair. Okay, there's some labels. You know, my favorite thing. I'm going to put an orange label. Sure, why not? Because I just feel like this speaks to me. Like, I feel like it needs that business going on. And then we have this yellow. So that is a great place for a title. So let's decide what we want to put on here. Hi, Katie. How are you? I pre-ordered Warm Wishes and excited to participate in more of all the things. I'm so happy to have you here, Katie. You have found a very warm and welcoming place. Everybody who's on tonight that feels like chatting, say hi to Katie. I love that she found us. And you'll see that the sarcasm and craziness is because we love each other, and it's very much appreciated and encouraged on here. How did you become a designer for American Crafts? Well, that is a great question, Joyce. And while I'm working away, I'll tell you about that. So I have been doing this paper crafting thing and scrapbooking as a profession. Literally, this has been my job since Riley was about 2. So Devin wasn't on the scene yet. Riley was 2. And I have always done art. I've drawn murals. Art has always been my jam. And when the child was born, I started going in Canada. We have a year-long maternity leave, and we also have these groups we can go to where you learn like things about breastfeeding, and they teach you crafts and all these things. And they had a scrapbooking thing, and then I found this thing and loved it. So I have taught around the world for years, and I was approached to do product lines often and never wanted to do it because I didn't want to have to use my own product all the time. I was very worried about that. So if it would have been stamps or something, I would have been totally down. But then when I have always done mixed media, always, before it was a thing, I've always used mediums and done that because I have an art background. So I love using art mediums in my pages. So mixed media became a thing. Like all of the companies were looking for mixed media. So I went and I was talking to my friend Heidi Swap, and we got talking about things. And I said, you know, Heidi, I'm ready. Like I would totally do a mixed media line. And she's like, oh my goodness, come with me. And she took me, and she said, you need to talk to the owner about this. And then I also had always used American crafts in my classes. Like I used Maggie stuff and pages and all of the different brands to teach. So I already knew the marketing manager was already a friend of mine. And I said, we talked to him, and he's like, I can't even believe we didn't think of you, because they were looking at bringing mixed media into American crafts, and the rest is history. It really was. We had a conversation. I flew out to Utah. We did my first line. It just kind of was crazy, right? And now it's just, here's the funny thing is I've been around for a very long time, but I'm always like, I'm fine with flying under the radar. I'm okay that success isn't why I do this. I want the lines to be successful, so they keep me on. But I really feel like every single one of you that joins me here is my new best friend. And anyone who's met me will tell you, I really, really, really believe that. Like, I love the community and hanging out with people who are like-minded and want to craft with me. This for sure is not the Vicky show. It's the, hey, let's all be friends and we're a small gang show. So it just all has come together. I don't even know where I was going with that, but I love what I do, and I love that you guys come and hang out and love doing it too. Really, that's what it all boils down for me. So I just want to keep making things that you guys want to make with me, and that you guys want to help grow this community of crafters that love and support each other. And that's what it's all about for me. So I just feel like every time you hang out with me, I want you to feel like it's a warm, crafty hug. Isn't that cheesy? But it's totally true, right? I love it. So I'm going to put a side title. So let's throw out some titles. We are a small gang, and it's right here on one of these sticker sheets, right? Look at, I just saw it because it is true facts, right? We're just like a small gang. Which one is it on? I think, it's on the chipboard right here. Look, it's true facts right here. We are like a really small gang. And I jump you in with tickles. So I love it. I do. And she has beautiful earrings too. Thank you. And thank you for every single one of you guys that helps me support my earring disease fetish, whatever it is called, and keep sending me awesome links to new earrings and sending me earrings in the mail. You just don't even know how much happiness it brings me. I love it. What did you just say, Janice? I missed it. What was really funny? Janice has been around since the beginning too. Ooh, I got to plug my laptop in or I'm going to lose you. Isn't that funny? I always felt weird when we first had to start wearing them, even though everybody was wearing. Are you talking about something else, Janice? I missed it. Is it masks or something? Thought she was talking about something else that was funny, but I wasn't sure. Oh, we were talking about masks. I kind of picked up on that earlier. Okay, so I'm going to throw some kind of title on here. I was going to put it right here, but then I thought it would impede the closing. So I'm going to put my title on this side with some kind of subtitle at the top. We still have these things. We use weekend already because I have 2 sets of these stickers. Good things. I love that. Look it. That's fun. Details. Amazing. Oh, I'm doing this. You ready? You are amazing. I'll put a picture of Devin there. I won't put a picture of myself on the You Are Amazing. But Devin is good, but holy crap, she is a teenager. And today was a hard day. For as much as I love that kid, when she is tired and she hasn't been to bed because she's hanging out with her friends, and all I would like her to do is talk to me, and she wouldn't talk to me because she was on her phone. I got home and I was like, to my husband, I'm like, oh my goodness, that was a very long day of me just trying to keep my cool, right? Hi, Patty, how are you? You're late just watching tonight. Yep, all this content will be there and you can use it whenever you want, right? So I love that, but now we're going to put some kind of fun subtitle. So we're going to build on the stacked title, and I'm going to put something here. And even though I'm all right with this totally being sideways, does that bug you guys? Do you want me to switch it? Maybe that'll bug you. Let's try it a different way. Let's break out of the, I don't know if I like all that stacked sideways. It might be a little hard to read. So I think I can still fit it and still do something fun. So I'm going to switch it because I can, right? You are amazing. And you're going to laugh. I'm moving it up so I can put a subtitle underneath it. I love these stickers. So it is one of these things, like every single set. And oh my goodness, friends, you saw the Christmas ones, right? So if you guys have looked at Warm Wishes, I love how those stickers turned out. And the new set that's coming with the new collection that is coming in the fall has some really fun business going on. So I love that. I love it going sideways. And keep yours, right? So if you don't like it going sideways, put it this way. If you like it going sideways, totally do that, right? I'm going to leave it like this. And then it says, you are amazing. Let's find a subtitle. Yes, girl, yes. What is on the sticker sheet? You are amazing. The story behind the photo. I like that. Document all the things, but I don't know if I left enough space. Let's see. Oh, I did. And I love that. So I'm going to put that on there. This is really, again, so questions. That was a great question. I forgot who asked now is how did I start designing with American Crafts? There is a method to the madness with how I design. I love subtitle things that I can stack and make titles with. Because the thing, if you ask me, what do you struggle with the most in design? I would say sometimes it's the title work. I can find that that is something that I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. And this works for me, right? I love that. And now I feel like this is a little tableau to put something fun. So let's figure out what that's going to be. Oh, I like it. That could be like, look at that paintbrush could be fun. I could layer the paintbrush. So maybe that. I don't know. Oh, there's 2 paintbrushes. Oh, it's, I'm like, oh, there's 2 paintbrushes, not realizing it's the same sticker sheet. Oh, Vicky, you have trouble. So I'm going to put that. Let's see. So I'm going to put it on here. And I love the thickness of the stickers in the sticker book. They're not too thin. Some, I'm going to do like that. I like it. You are amazing. And I'm going to put that kind of like that under my title. I like it. Very good. Very good. I can put a little sticker on here for you are amazing. And what would fit in there? Bright, perfect, story time, unique. So proud because I will put Debbie in here. You are amazing And I'm so proud. So see how that doesn't fit exactly? I just do this and make it fit. Oop. So I will decorate a few more pages. You guys get the gist of it. And then I will make sure when I finish it that I share a picture of each page and what I did. And then you will have a reference if you want a little bit of inspiration on how you will finish yours, because you do not have to do this either, friends, with my product line. You totally could make this album with any of the lines, because there are these, oh my goodness. Yes, that is a great idea, Jennifer. I was reading it. You could make a banner from the cards. You totally could. I love it, right? Why are you legit embarrassed, Patty? Now you have to repeat it so I know why you're legit embarrassed. Oh my goodness, what recipe was coming? What did I miss? Put a picture of Rich Kidding. That is an amazing site. I will. That's why we don't text and watch Facebook videos at the same time. I need to know. I need to know what Patty posted now. Don't leave me out. I want to be part of it too. Which kit is he? He's just adding cardstock, Janice, to the all 3 kits needed cardstock. It was all back ordered, so it just arrived. So I put that on there. So he is actually putting. I love that though, friends. Like, look how fun that is. I love that. Look how mini. It's just a mini scrapbook page, right? So now that we have our mats in, let's go back and revisit. Like, good fun. You see what I'm saying? My issue with it's going to get lost on here a little bit. So we are going to have to figure out what we could layer this on that will make it not get lost. So here is my idea. So my thoughts behind that would be 2 little flag banners that I could rest that on. So I will make one long like that and one like this. So I am going to pick a pattern paper that will work well on this page that I can layer those on. So look at my purple, friends. Fun is going to go on there. So what I will do is doobie doobie. Good fun. Okay. And we will create a little flag banner like that. Right. And I will attach it. I missed it. I was texting my sister my chicken recipe and I sent it here in error. I love it, Patty. Don't be embarrassed. Maybe everybody was just thinking, oh, I want Patty's chicken recipe. That was so thoughtful of her to add it. You never know. Maybe someone here needs a good chicken recipe. 100%, right? I love it. And Patty has good recipes. If you've noticed, she keeps posting all these delicious salads she's making. And every time I see it, I'm like, Patty, come over here and make me lunch. Yeah, it's awesome. So see, now I don't find that gets lost on the background. And it is a little design element. So we can have good fun. And I don't care if the stickers fit exactly, like they might be bigger, but I'm all right with that if it goes off. I just don't want it to get lost on that floral background. So now I have that, and I could totally just do like this. I like that. I'm not going to post that one on another flag banner. I'm going to do it like this. Good God, I wasn't texting someone photos of your junk. What? I am missing all of the stuff tonight. I don't know what you're talking about, Patty. Oh, good thing you weren't posting pictures. Maybe, is that what you're saying? Good fun. I love it. That works for me. You could have put a second one up there if you want, but I like that. That works. It's fun. Good fun. Do I like that? It's too low. Okay, not doing it, Vicki. So good fun. And we could continue it where we could put something above the top. I will decide. I'm going to put this sticker on right here. It says, making the world more colorful. And I am going to do that with my Good Fun page right here. I'm going to add that above. It looks really pretty on the yellow. And it has the little iridescent gold on it. I love it. I'm going to add more because now things that I think of like on this page, do you want to see? I'm going to show you how I think this would be fun is I'm going to find a punch because you guys know, oh, look at this. What do we have in here? So I just brought these in, right? So they just came in my box and I'm going to be adding them to the store. So let's just open this sucker up and use it tonight. If I can cut through it with these little scissors, we'll see. Like when dudes slide into your DMs with photos of their junk. That does not happen to me. I don't want to jinx it, Patty, but I have been very lucky that I haven't got any of those messages of getting boyfriends online in a long time. I don't know. I must be losing my touch. I am not attractive to those guys online anymore. I used to get those where they would reach out and be like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? Or I am Prince Ali something or other, right? Yeah, I love it. So I am going to now take one of the papers that we have, that cord. Oh, I love it. I'm going to do this. Where's the black? Where did I put all that pattern paper? Right here. So I'm going to tie my black in here. And I have to make a little strip because don't forget, I still have to put mats on the back side, right? Ooh, wait to see the fun things. I should have looked at the back of this paper, but I think I punched them all. Look, that's fun. But look, I could use the green side, but I want the black. Do you see? Although, to be honest with you, I'm saving the flowers for another page. With the flowers on the background, I don't like it. So I'm going to wait. We're going to wait. But I have some ideas there, maybe some stars. But let's decide. I don't feel like this needs much because I could totally put some journal strips and stuff here. But we'll add something. Like I think a little bit of color like this would be fun. So let's look for a border. Ooh, look at Weekend. Hello, my friend. That border could be very cool right there. Or some washi. So I have this. And I bought a freaking ton of this washi tape thinking you guys would love it. And I still have tons of it left. I guess no one else was as interested in this rainbow washi as I was, but I love the width of these. So I'm going to use some of this because I have a lot of it to use. You've had several proposals lately from Army officers. I'm over here beating them off with a stick. Oh my goodness, Patty, it's your salad making skills. I'm telling you, they're like, look at that. Look at that nutrient-rich salad. I need her as my wife. You bought it? Well, I would hope you didn't because I would just send it to you, Natalie. You do so much for me. But I love that. Look at the size and of these. I love them. So I was like, very good thing, Jen Hatfield. I was digging her washi tape. So I'm going to put 2 strips of washi. And I feel like you guys have washi tape at home. So if you want to use some washi, it could be fun. But I'm going to do this and add a couple strips of washi. Oh, I love it. And I can see the black through. It's fun. It ties into the yellow that is on my mat. And what other color? I like that. And what else? These greens don't. I'm going to put that on there. You have your color study washi ready too. I know. I don't know where mine is. This is sitting in front of me and I didn't have to get up, Kari, so I will work with this one. Patty Thompson, your arugula brings all my boys to the boys. Your arugula brings the boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. Yeah, my arugula. That was very funny, Dawn. Because Patty keeps telling me that she could have shares in arugula and baby spinach. So that is true facts. Look how fun that is. I love this washi. Is totally like paper tape. Totally digging that. So I will open 20 of these, fill a jar with them and use it all the time. And then I'm going to do this. Look at how well that works right there. I love it. So let's put a little gold arrow and some hearts and dots because all those colors match. So let's do it. I'm going to look at it sideways like that. And like this. And like that. Totally works for me, right? Weekend. Love it. Just quick. Totally put your photos in here. Put your journaling wherever you need it. If you were so inclined, you know that that's not my first thing. I am not the biggest journaler in the world. And I know that some people probably wouldn't like that, but I don't know. I don't have all that much to say sometimes. Just let the other stuff speak for itself, right? My goat cheese is better than yours. You know that song? My milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. That's right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. I love it. Na, 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 na. I'm going to put yay because we're kind of doing this like little thing up here. So look at that. I love that. Yay. Okay. Digging it. Let's move on to the next page. We can put more embellishment, but we're just, ooh, look at this business. That is setting you all up now for how you would, and I'm going to layer some of these pieces, these stickers that look like fake washi. I'm going to layer some on here to look a little bit like washi tape. I'll move that up though. Na, 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 na. Okay, so that's going to be my little accent. And now let's figure out what we can put. We can do something fun here. That has to go sideways. Here's the whole story. That would work. We can look too. What else is in our my little bowl of fun? New day. Oh, that's fun. Today rocked, but I don't think I want to layer rainbow on rainbow on rainbow. Real life right now. I like that. And maybe we can put a subtitle with it. Real life right now. And then another title underneath. So I'm liking that. Details. That could be fun. It could also go like this. Real life right now, details. That could be fun. So real life right now, the details. That's what I'm doing on this page. I decided I like it. Okay, so real life right now, the details. The details. I don't know if I can fit the on there, but maybe we'll spell it out with something else. And I'm going to pop the top of this up because I like that. I love VB singing Milkshake. You like that? La, 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 la. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Yeah, I like that song. That is on my playlist. Is Mari here? Hi, Mari. How are you? Ditto peeps. like you are addicting in a great way. I love it. Okay, so look, I like that. So it almost doesn't fit. So we will just scrunch it and make it fit. So I can get on there. I'll cut the tip of my S off. Look, nobody needs to know. There. Details. And then I'm going to put another sticker under here because I don't think will fit. I think it's too much. See, it could go like this. Do you like that, friends? But you know what I mean? So we'll skip it for now, but I could find little letter stickers, or I could even write the details. And now let's put a little sticker on the bottom. Details. So real life right now details. Trust your crazy ideas. I love that. It's all in how you look at things. That's going on there. So look at. I love it so much. Layer, layer, layer. See? Real life right now, details. It's all in how you look at things. Totally love that. So you see how we're building this book. I will come back through and decide anywhere I want to embellish. Do you know what I mean? I can come back and do all of that at the end. But for right now, I'm just building my base. So now I went in here, I put that on, I'm digging it, really liking how it's coming together, loving this black. Maybe I'm not using it on every page, but it is really kind of tying things together, right? I was dancing around to your singing. I love that song. And my 14-year-old walks in. Sorry, Leanne. Sorry that we try to keep together and be cool, but sometimes they catch us in our too cool for them to handle, right? Yay. So let's look. See, this one's going to be a little trickier. So let's figure out what we're going to put on here. So I'm going to see on my sticker sheet, shine bright. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if we can make that work. Look at that. I love. So I'm going to put it about right here. Shine bright. It ties the blue in from our purple paper. It's solid enough that it works. But let's see if we can't put something that adds a little bit of texture. Shine bright. Shine bright vibe. Nice. Yes. I like that. You can. I don't know. I'm looking. But you see this all going to get lost on there, so I don't really think I need that. But this would be fun. Let's put an arrow. I would do a whole page of these and be quite happy with it. We will put it back towards the photo. I like that. Shine bright. That layer is pretty. And then we can also, I might get wild and crazy and start embellishing on this page a little bit. Because we haven't done that yet. But you know what else would look really pretty? Is I still have the gold paper. I could punch some stars and put that up there. Or we could put one big butterfly right here too. So we'll leave it for right now, but I like this. I have a title working, and then I'll decide, because I feel like I need to layer something textural here. Embarrassing your boys is your favorite hobby. Oh my goodness, Dawn. Yes, I will do it. I will dance in the middle of the grocery store. And oh, I like that. Look at that, friends. Totally going to do that. Love that. Very fun. Here's another thing I think that could be pretty on here is a flag banner right there. Let's just see. We'll decide. That could work though. This could work. I'm going to make it a little thinner because it's a little wide. So I'm going to cut it to 3/4 of an inch. And let's look if that will work. And a little flaggy banner. Yes, I do. Well, Riley doesn't get embarrassed as easy. He's like pretty much used to his crazy mother. Devin will be mortified. She'll be like, oh my goodness, mother, why do you have to be so embarrassing? And then I laugh and it just makes me do it as much or more. I like that. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to layer another one too when I find something that works. So that was the back side of the black. Just happened to be green where I cut it from. This will make Patty happy. Let's throw in some green on here. And I'm going to start with that and then I'll layer on that. But I like it because it breaks up kind of the busyness of the butterflies. Because in a perfect world, that would not have been my base paper, right? Ew, David. Oh my goodness. Do you love that? Ew, David. Yes, I was Alexis for a minute. Okay, we're at this page. So we know what we did over here. So let's put our title up here. Let's put some kind of business up there. Happy. Right? Ooh, David. Best show ever. Puffy thickers are the most favorite thing of life. So squishy. Love them. Me too. I love these. I buy a lot extra because this is the other thing that can totally work with any collection. You do not have to match these to this collection. Totally love that. And then we'll put some kind of subtitle business underneath. But that totally works. Happy. Because I'm happy. Come along if you feel like a room without a roof. I'm going to put some of the gold underneath it. Once I had to stand on the island to change a light bulb. Oh, that is hilarious and scary. I belted out Avril Lavigne and my kids are about to die. I love it. What a good story. I love that. Look at this gold is going on here. So underneath happy, to quiet down these crazy circles, I'm totally going to do this. I'm going to lift it off, Vicki. Come on. That is too hard. Why are you making it so hard? And I'm going to put that there. And that is a nice little base for my title. Love it. You can never have too much washi tape. Ever, ever, ever. And I'm going to cut that. There we go. Very good. I love it. You really could, if I could find some later, what I think, how I will decorate this page is I'm going to put enamel dots in each of these circles because I think that would be really fun. Ooh, I just had an idea. If I have enough on the sticker book or on the sticker page, look at are all these gold dots. Let's see if that will work. Gold dots. So I don't have to look for anything else in all of them. Love it. And guess what we could do later? I could take some glossy accents and I could make these all little gold enamel dots. So you know that's going to be coming. I will take each one of these stickers and I will put one dab of glossy accents on the gold dots and I will make my own gold enamel dots. Or you could put stickles, right? My hubby and I were holding hands one day and our children were making a big deal, nodding and started skipping. Oh my goodness, that is the best ever. Oh, that's hilarious. Sweet Caroline. Is that your song? Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. So good. So good. So good. I have no voice tonight, so sorry if I just made your ears bleed. Yes, that is a good song. You know, it's funny. So we were by the pool and Riley's friend who he works out with came over for a swim. I think it was Father's Day. And he was playing his mix. So he was in charge of the ox. That's what Devin says. He was in charge of the ox. And all his songs were like Sweet Caroline and like all these songs that my kids had no clue what some of them were. And we laughed. I'm like, how do you even know this stuff? And he's like, because I'm in charge of the ox at home with my parents by the pool. Do you like that, friends? I love it. And if I put glossy accents, it'll be a nice little textural element on there, right? Happy. And then let's put our little something above here. I feel like I need to tie the gold in there, so I will figure something out. Ooh, I'm going to layer. So I'm going to put one of these. Yep. I love it. And oh, title. What colors do I want to show though? So I'll put that. I love it. Ties the circles in, has the gold ring, and then we can put a little title. Happy. Love it. I'm going to put that on. Happy. Love it. And that's going to go on like that. I don't love it. I don't like that. I don't like the weight on that page. So I changed my mind, and I can. It's my prerogative, right? So I'm not going to take it off the sticker book. I will take it out of my, or sticker sheet. I'll take it out of my sticker book. And happy. I could put snapshot. Could look fun up there. I just don't want it really, really bright. Happy snapshot of our life. Yes, I love that. Let's see if it works. And then I like that that is a little bit more muted. I'm going to put that up there. That makes me happy. Very good. Ties the greens in, and I'm good with that page. Oh my goodness. So look what we've done. Look at that when it's open. And this is not, this book is freaking huge, man. But do you see, friends? Sorry, trying to. Wouldn't this be a great gift for somebody? You could totally make a couple of these up out of one of these card books. And this would be a nice little thing to give someone. I love this. So look, when we just flip through it like this, and I couldn't believe I was at the last page already. How fun is that, friends? Like, even if you're not a scrapbooker, you could totally make this. You don't need any special tools. I just had a circle punch. I taped some cards together with double-sided tape. Even my card maker friends who don't scrapbook could totally make something like this, right? Oh my goodness, I love it. I love that freaking washi tape on there too. I'm going to use some more gold washi tape because I'm digging that. Look, so now guess what? Are you ready? Oh my goodness. We have a whole other side to decorate. And you got to watch my tape, the one I used. It's not sticking so well for the double-sided. You know what you could do on this, which would be awesome, is sew it. You totally could sew on this too. It would be fun. So far, because it's 10 o'clock, 10:19, I'm not going to do any more tonight, but you see now where I'm going. I'm going to go through and look at anything I want to embellish. I'm going to end up, not tonight, but I'm going to cut the rest of the little tags out. So look at all the spots for photos. And the washi tape is rocking my world. Who would have thought? And this is why don't poo-poo a simple set of washi like this. Because where'd the gold one go? Look at how pretty it is for adding just little elements that you don't want pattern because it competes too much. So that's why I think I bought a case of 48. I think I bought 48 packs of this freaking washi tape because I'm like, everybody's going to love it as much as I do. And I still have tons of it left. But it's okay because I'll use it all. So I will be finishing it, right? I'm going to go now. I will take that and I will go to the back and start doing the exact same. And maybe on the back, though, I might not put mats like I did on the front. I will start a new repeated pattern on the back, right? Because we still could. I totally could still go through and cut more of these out. Look at, right? We still could go through. I could switch it, maybe only do squares, whatever I want to do. I could do them on the opposite side too. I probably will repeat this on the back. I just might not put it on every page, but I do like the little mats. I do like that, but I will look and look at, there's still more. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. Who knew from a box of cards that you could make something that fun? I can't wait. This one's totally gonna get pictures on it once about my antics. And I told him, just remember, I have everything you have ever done scrapped in order. Do you really want to go down that road? I love it. What did Natalie say now? And now we all go shop in Vicky's store. You don't have to do that. You guys have spent lots of money. It's good, but I love this so much. So look at, I didn't need these. Really, to finish this, you could have the washi, or pardon me, the puffy stickers, and then a sticker set, and even one of the ephemera packs, and you don't even need it. But really, I could go through now, right, with all of the ephemera and go in here and pick little pieces out of here that I could use to finish this, right? Like, look at on one of the pages, how fun would that be? But wherever it'll fit. Some of the ephemera is a little bit big for the scale of this, but you could find things. This has to go in this book somewhere. Oh my goodness, right? So even if you just had the ephemera, oh, don't you love this? I love that. So it's going to be good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip the camera around, okay? I'm so glad you showed us what you do with those cards. And I did not reinvent the wheel. This has been, I know Heidi did one of these. I've made one in the past years ago. Lots of people have made this, but right? Can you take pictures of each page when you're done? I will, Elise. And you know where I'll post this is on, I'll do a video walkthrough as well, because I think that's helpful. You can pause the video on Vicky Booten Creative Community Group. Right? Question, please. If we fill a cart tonight, can it be held till we order the stencils? No, Dandy. It's not how Shopify works. But if you put it, here's the thing you can do. Are you ready? For my Canadians, is go through, order it, and do e-transfer. All right, friend? So if you go through, order it, and just put it through as e-transfer, and then you could do just one e-transfer next week and we can work it out. That is the easiest way, is because I have to go in to put it through. But if you're Canadian, you want to add to cart, but you want to add other things next week, just put it through paid with e-transfer. And then you can just put it through as one payment when you put your stencils in. Does that work? So, oh, the holiday cards. Yes, will be so much fun to do like a little mini holiday one. That would be a totally awesome gift. Everyone could make one. E-transfer was an option. It is, but Janice, you should do that because you pick everything up. So, right. But all you have to do, Janice, is send me an email and I'll put your stuff aside. Janice is local. She's one of my friends. So she does not have to do that. Like I always say to my friends is, put an e-transfer through, because then I can always come through. And when you come and pay, I'll just delete your order or whatever. Right. But let me switch the camera around. I'm sorry. My brain is getting very, very tired. Oh, you wanted to see the stencils. So let me do that before. Let me clean up a little bit. And I will show you the stencils that are coming. So anybody who's here tonight will get a little sneaky peek. So let me do that. I freaking love these punches. I like that they're small and they close and they're fun. I will do something with them because those flowers all layer. Ready? I'm glad I'm not alone. Why are you not alone? How did I not know about e-transfer? It's on there, friends. Yeah, it is. So you don't have to do the credit card. It's PayPal, e-transfer, and just for my Canadians, because we don't do, I don't know what you guys do in the States. What do you have? You must have e-transfer. You have all the things. But it just won't work for a Canadian banking institution. So you have to choose PayPal or your credit card. but there is e-transfer option. Okay, you ready? So I'm going to show you the things. Okay, Vicki, where do you put all your things, Vicki? I have to talk to myself. Let me just let you kind of peek at that one. And then I'm trying to find the artwork I did to show you for my stencils. But I cleaned up. And you know what that's like. Is anybody else like that? I cleaned up, so then I don't know where I put anything. Because that's what happens when I clean up. So I'll just have to show you the stencil patterns. And you can get an idea. I'm coming. I promise. I will show you the things. I was just trying to find. Oh, this is a good one. A background that maybe will show you. Let's see. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Okay. I think that'll work, right? You guys can see stuff. So for the stencils that are Vicki Boutin stencils that are coming, there's this one that looks like paint swatches, like little brush strokes. So that stencil's coming. This one is coming. This one, which is dots. I had used these all with ink and I have no clue where I put anything. This one is coming. It's called a funky Crazy Grid. This one's called Crazy Grid. And look, I love it. It even says it, see it on there? Crazy Grid VB10. It's one of them. Some of these don't have the titles on it yet because we weren't that far. That's one of the stencils. So there are 10 different. This is like loopy. The big circles, which is just a good basic for layering. I love it. And we can stamp inside of it, which makes it super fun. And then this one is this way. And then this one for layering is pretty. I think it goes like this, I think is how I did it. And this one, which my friend who owns a company who's making my stencils told me this one is a nightmare to cut. But look at the detail. And if we read this, I tried to layer words that I say. So let's see if I can read any of them because I don't remember. Love it, heart, heart. So when you look at it, you'll be able to find things because there is repeat, right? Something repeat that I say. I don't know what I put in here, but love it is in here a couple times. Joy. So this is all words in here that are layered over top of each other. So when you look close enough, you will find a whole bunch of phrases in there. But that one is, I think it's called Heart Notes or something. I don't remember. I named them all, but I don't remember. But it is, I design stencils how I like to use stencils. So like I said, these are just the first 10 designs. I have listened to you. I made a new wave stencil. It's coming. It will come in the next batch. There's things I've learned now as I do it that about leaving some more open space, but they're fun. So these are the 10 VB exclusives that are only going to be on my website because I made them. They're not through American Crafts. It's just my own thing. Just because I need more faster. Like if you ask me, stencils are my thing. It is the one thing I buy the most of is stencils. So I love them. Are you going to sell them as a collection? I'm thinking about it. I have to do the pricing once all the shipping and I figure all that stuff out. But I think I'm going to sell them as a set of 10 and you'll save a percentage off. So I will put them up for whatever the individual price is. And all of them are the same price for those stencils. But I will do, if you buy all of them, you'll get them with this discount. I'm going to do that. Okay. Will you sell them as a bundle? I will, with a savings in them. So yes, I will. I haven't done the pricing yet because they haven't shipped yet. Actually, I just got a message from my friend who is doing them that he shipped them today or yesterday. So once I get them, I figure out what they're going to charge me in tax and stuff to get them over. And I will be doing that. The ones that are going to be going up in the store is this one. Again, I have very few of these. It's going to be first come, first serve, but I'm putting a second order in because there's more coming. There's this one. There's this one. There's another butterfly. I just ordered tons of stencils, the things that I like to use. I have a lot of these Ciao Bella ones. I love them. They're very fun. So I ordered a whole whack. I love that with the fading pattern. So these will all be going in the store. Again, I don't have hundreds of them, friends. I have what I could get. When I put the order in for butterflies, I'll see what else I can find. But you know, so this stack you see is my stack. Everything that's going in the store, I am keeping one for myself because there's nothing I love more than stencils. I need to figure out who this company is too. I really love this darkroom door. Some Prima ones. I love this one from Picket Fence. Like, look at that freaking awesomeness. And I'm sure this is for a slimline card. Do we know Nicole Peterson? I don't know if I've met her before. But do we know her? I don't know if we know her. So I have to figure out if I know this lady. Because I'm going to... Dawn, would I know Nicole? Do you know Nicole? Is she part of like the your stamp company group? But I really dig in what she does. This one is going in there. Lots of like Mandela kind of things. This one is fun. Look at that one. This one. I love the size of that. Look at this freaking one is freaking amazeballs. She's not been to the retreat, but she's super sweet. Well, I need to be her friend because I'm going to tell her, love what you do. Like, I love that stencil. And then this one, love this one. Whoever Just Lou is, Studio Light, freaking love this. Oh my goodness. And look at this Dress My Craft. So these are the stencils that I will be adding. She teaches at Expo. Well, if you guys are friends with her, you tell her that Vicky Booten loves her designs. They're quite beautiful. I'll be buying more of them to add to my store and using them. Isn't this fun? And you see, obviously, there's way more stencils out there, but there's a method to the madness. You need to have small patterns, medium size, large patterns, layerable patterns. So my whole thing is, the thing I will not feel bad at all about you investing in stencils and stamps, because I think that it is your biggest return on your dollar is this kind of stuff. So I will be adding all of that stuff, right? So yeah, totally loving her. Oh, is that who Rachel Grieg is? Darkroom Door? I love her. So now I need to get in touch with her because I bought a lot of her stuff and her stamps and stuff. I love her. Now I need to reach out to Rachel because I know who she is and tell her I love her. See, I don't know anything. I just living in my bubble, making my art. But you know, I love to share the love for fellow creatives. I love it. So these are going to be going into the store next week, plus my exclusive designs. I have more stuff coming. It's going to be fun. Some of these I have 40 of, some I have 3. I ordered whatever I could find, right? So I ordered what I could find. They will be going up in the store. I'm going to flip the camera around. Ouch, I just smashed my knee. She watched Paper Artsy. Raquel use a stencil with clay to make a charm. Yes, there's so much stuff you can do. There's so many things I could do and show you guys. I don't have any time. It makes me sad. That's why I need to hire somebody to do the work that I shouldn't be doing so I can have more time for creative. That's where I'm at. So let me flip the camera around and talk to you guys. Hi. So that was fun tonight. I will work on that album when I have time, but I have to pack kits and orders all weekend. So I have to put that hat on. Could the stencils be shipped with the July class kits? I can try, but here's the whole thing, friends. It is very hard for me because that means I have to manually go in, pick everybody's orders, then go in and do refunds for all of the shipping and put the orders together. And this is my fear is that because it's one person doing all of it, is I'm always afraid I'm going to make mistakes. And you know that I end up forgetting something in somebody's box. So yes, it can, but I should say no, because I know what my limitations are. So I can, but it makes it really, really hard. It makes it really hard. And it's the reason that I space the stuff out, is because already I worry when I go to fill some of these orders that it's going to affect all the shipping, because there's way too much to put in the size box. The boxes I ship in are 13 by 13 by 4. So all your pricing for your shipping is based on that box. If everyone orders something that ends up, I have to put in a huge box, especially the US and say California, that changes things by, we're talking about shipping that I charge 20, but to California, Arizona, all those places is 28 to ship the boxes to California. So if somebody puts all that in and it puts a weight up, it can mean the shipping is $100. It's cheaper for me to ship 2 smaller boxes at $20 that I charge each, rather than the big one. So it gets hard, right? Don't be afraid to say no. I do. I have a hard time doing those things, but I'll help as much as I can. I'll help as much as I can. So just message me, but I'm not going to put it out there as an option, but because some of you guys are very good and you buy all the things, I will help as much as I can. It's just, I'm going to be doing it this weekend. That's what I'm going to be working on, is kitting boxes. And then I still have to finish instructions, because something always has to give, but they're almost done. So what I will do is I want to get boxes out so everybody has everything in time for the classes. And then you'll get the email out with the link. But you know what I'm doing differently? So you guys all got the download, right? That shows you the link for the YouTube. I'm going to put the class instruction Dropbox link on the YouTube private videos. I thought that was a smart thing, right? So everybody, even if your emails don't work, that link that you should cut and paste that link or click on it, and make sure you set your reminder for the class, for the travel class, for the summer class, and for the Pink Fresh class, because I'll put the link on there for the instructions, and then no one should have any issue with finding it. Okay. So thank you so much, friends. But I will understand what I'm saying. If you message me, I will do the things for you. I just want you to keep in mind that that's when sometimes I make mistakes. I want to do the gel class. What should I buy besides the gel plate and brayer? Paint, acrylic paint. And I'll talk about all of this later, but these paints all will work. Not all paint is created equally, my friends, but just different things that I have. I can't get it off my door. I love this. This is my go-to, the Liquitex Basics. You can use the Deco Arts Americana, this kind of paint. You can use the Deco Art Media fluid acrylics, but these are thinner. So just know you're going to get different effects. I'm going to use all of them in the class. You can use my ColourPop paints if you have those. The gold glaze is going to blow your mind. That's why I ordered like a lot of them. So if they're still left and you didn't order the texture paste or any of the glazes, you might want to throw one of those in there, because I'm telling you, I'm going to be using that. It'll blow your mind. Metallic paints will be beautiful. I am only using acrylic for this round, because I think it's enough. I'm going to be showing you guys so much stuff that for some people who are beginners, it will be enough. Okay, friends? So, and then when we do part 2 is when I do the second one, like elevating your gel plate techniques. We'll do some alcohol inks. We can get into inks. We can get into a whole bunch of other things. But to keep your costs pretty leveled out, we'll do acrylic paint. But just know that acrylic paint from the dollar store is not going to give you the same results as you don't have to buy the most expensive acrylic, but really cheap acrylic paint you might struggle with a little bit. Okay. I'm going to start with acrylic and keep it simple. There is so much that we can do with just that. I don't want to muddy the water yet. Will the video for the gel plate class be pre-recorded? No, I'm going to do them all live, Julie. because I feel like it's good because I can answer questions as we're going, but then they're recorded. So it won't be like the photography class where I recorded them all and you watched. I will do all of them live, and then, but they're recorded so you can come back and watch. All right. And there won't be all this chatter that I do on my lives because I just feel like I'm hanging out with friends. This is kind of chat and coffee time and make art. For those lives, it'll be like, hey, make sure everybody who's coming is on, and then you can just watch. And then I'll try to switch some of the timing up too. So if somebody's watching in Australia, it's at a different time, or England. Yeah, I'll try to switch it up. But what other questions? I probably missed everything. And you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. You guys are the best. Will the videos be pre-recorded? Sorry about the stutter. Diamond dust, and that's fun. Yeah, there's so many things that we can do. When is the gel plate class? I'm going to list it. It is a online class with me. It will be listed next week on VickiBooten.com. It's $60. It's a 4-week class with a minimum of 2 classes per week. So that's 8 classes. And there will be a private Facebook group as well where we can share and chat. So it's going to be very relaxed and fun. It will be good. There's things I feel like I want to share with you guys because everyone is doing gel plate printing now. I find it's everywhere. And when I'm watching some of it, I'm like, oh, there's some things that I just feel like are good basics to know. And there's so much more you'll just learn as you go. And it's going to be awesome. I think the 8x10 size is a good size to start with. I own all of the sizes of gel plates and some of them multiple. I print off of 2 plates sometimes at the same time. So I can just do some fun things with the extra paint that I have. But to start, we won't be crazy. We're going to use an 8x10. It's good. It's reasonably priced. I do not have any more starter kits coming because they're sold out of where I got my gel plates until August. So I recommended you can go on Dick Blick, was suggested tonight, Michael's, and use your 30% off coupon. And you can go on to Amazon. You could go on to probably Joann's might have it. I don't know, for a Joann's store in the US, but it will be great. And thank you everyone who liked the video. It's so awesome when you guys do that. And if you're not already, like and follow my artist page on Facebook. So thank you so much. I'm just looking through quickly. Did I miss any questions? What other products do we need for the gel plate? I answer that, and tons of paper. So go to your office supply store and get some really good quality printer paper. You can go on Amazon and buy deli paper. I will be using deli paper. You can go on and search it, deli paper. You buy it by the roll. You can buy it by the cut sheets, but I love it. It's fun to use. Tissue paper, not too thin. And then I will be using premium cardstock as well. So we're going to be doing lots of things. So thanks, fun. Got to go cool off. Okay, I think I didn't miss anything. So I think we're good, right? You like my top. Thank you. I love this top too. Isn't it pretty? So I was going to change because I've wore this before on a Friday Night Live, and I try to, switch up my outfits. But my fave paper is HP. I lost your comment. HP printer paper, 32 pound. Yes, I go in to the it's called Beatty's here. So it's like a office supply store, and I will buy pads like this, like stacks of just good printer paper, like not the cheap one. You want a little heavier weight, and I will do that. It's bright white and it works really well. When you're pulling prints, you want all different types of pattern paper. What weight cardstock? Doesn't even matter, Susan. It can be the cheapest thing. Some cardstocks, though, will tear on your, if they're really fibrous, will tear a little bit, on your gel plate. So I have the one I bought. I have 100 pound. I have like stuff like I just forgot who mentioned that. 32-pound, 65 Nina Bright, all of it. Just have tons of different paper. You want, when we start this, you really want like pattern paper, like not pattern paper, tons of paper. Let's have some black. We can pull some prints on some craft, some black. I will, when I list the class, put things that you may like to have, because I'm not going to make you buy anything. I will put a whole list on, these are the things that you may find helpful for when this class starts. Okay. It's going to be fun. Really, friends, it's going to be fun. And this is something I hope you're out there listening right now and you're like, printmaking, I don't think I'm interested in this. This is a class you should sign up for, and you should buy a gel plate. I am telling you, it's going to blow your mind how much fun you will have with this. It will blow your mind. It's so much fun. Is parchment paper okay to use in place of deli paper? Sure. Try all of the things. There's going to be a whole section in this class. I'm going to make you go shop at the dollar store and buy things. We're going to have a whole found objects gel plating will be one of the classes in this. It's going to be so much fun. Does a branded gel plate make a difference? No. I use Gel Press. You can use Jelly Arts. Speedball has one. Those are probably the 3 brands that I would look at. So hopefully that helps. Any other question? And you get to see all the twinkles when you use sparkly paints. Seriously, I'll show you one of them. There will be some mind-blowing going on. The art we're going to make will be amazing, but look at. So I have stacks of prints, right? Stacks of prints, but look at this one. You ready? So look at, can you see that? Iridescent glaze. Seriously. So much fun. And see, this paper is one of the ones I buy from Basil, Coconut Swirl. So if you guys have seen that, I bought a whole pack of 8.5 by 11. This one is Coconut Swirl, Basil. But that is with iridescent glaze. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Everything's backwards. I have trouble. There. Can you see that? Oh, Vicky, what is wrong with you? I can't do it. There. Here we go. Here's another one. Oh, so much fun. Like seriously, like look at, there's no glaze on that, but that is gel plate. Gel plate. Oh, here's another with iridescent or silver. I'm not sure. Oh, this one has gold and iridescent. You ready? Can you see that? I know. Isn't that fun? I'm telling you, we're going to have a lot of fun. So yeah, Hobby Lobby, that's another place. We will have so much fun. There is like, really, you can make all of this yourself. And then I think what would be fun is you recognize, these are all my stencils, right? That I've used. So this is on a 12 by 12 plate. So what I love is that start with the 8 by 10. It is not expensive and it's a good place to start. But I've seen sometimes where like Michael's will have deals on their gel plates, like, or they'll have the deal buy one, get one half. And you might want eventually all the sizes, right? Shut up. Love that one. I can't even imagine. Oh, just wait. I'm telling you. And some of you guys out there who've done it, you know what I'm talking about. It's so much fun. And then you're really going to keep watching. This goes on sale. And what colors do you need? The rainbow. Like I go in and easily will drop $100 when these go on sale. I just will go in. I actually need to replace some of mine because some of mine are dried out because they're very many years old. But I just find that this is good. These paints are good. It lasts for a long time. There's so much paint and the viscosity is really good. And there's so much pigment in there that you don't need much. For gel plate printing, that's the whole thing. You do not need a lot. So you need brayers. I'd have at least one. I like sometimes two. But we're going to have so much fun. So that's really all I have to say about that. Is that paint at Michael's? That's where I buy mine, Karen. Yeah, at Michael's. And watch, it goes on sale, the Liquitex. And there's different, and oh, the Michael's brand of this is good too. Michael's Liquid is on sale a couple of weeks ago, and it will be again. But Michael's brand is good too. Michael's has these that are not full on artist quality, but definitely close. This is what I paint my walls with. You know, when I do my techniques, like behind me, this whole wall was painted with Liquitex, right? To store all the things. I know, Renee, but you know what? And here's the other thing. I like that after we do this class, we will revisit it a lot so that it won't be like, hey, spend all this money on a gel plate and all of these things. I will teach one class and we'll never look at it again because we've moved on to something else. I feel like we could revisit it all the time, and we can do a part 2 that we start looking at all those things. So it'll be fun. And then we can make things with the gel plate prints we make. So we can do our own pattern paper. We can use it, make a layout. We can put it through our die cutting machine. Like really, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll have so much fun. Michael sells assorted packs of Liquitex. Yes, I was going to bring paint into my store and I went, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want a store like that. My store is really Vicky's favorite things and the things I use and love. And then I share them with you, but I am in no interest of having a mini store in my house. So a lot of the things are just things like, I'm like, oh, I like this. I bought one for me. I bought a couple in case my friends want to buy it. Right. But it never will be that. We can use stuff in our art journal class too. 100%. I'm telling you this, you will love this. I love all the things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though, but I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be the things that I share. We just continue doing. I have so many ideas and so many things I want to share. And that's why I need to hire help so I can start doing the creative stuff and not packing boxes. Right. I want somebody else to do that one. Please explain an art journal to me. I will, Renee, because I like to talk. An art journal can be many things. For me, an art journal is just practicing technique, and is literally when I need to just clear my mind. I like to sit down and do techniques in my journal. Some people love an art journal for the words. They'll do the art and then they like to write words. And it's maybe for somebody who words mean a lot and help them get their emotions out, or they just like the fun of it. We'll write maybe quotes, or we'll write deep stuff. Like maybe they're dealing with some emotional stuff, and that art journal can be a very healing thing. I'm not that person, so that's not how I use my art journal, but it can be used like that. Some people, an art journal can just be another version of a scrapbook where you're doing artful techniques in mixed media, and then you put photos in it. An art journal can be a swatch book where you literally just swatch your new products. But really the whole idea I think for a lot of people who art journal is using art and journaling for an emotional journey, or for mental health, or for they like the words. That's important. They like the words, and it's like an art diary maybe. That's not my thing. Obviously, I told you I don't journal on layouts either. The written word isn't where, it's not the thing that turns me on. It's not like my thing that, oh, I got to do that. But for a lot of people, it is definitely 100% therapeutic to put the word part in. It's therapeutic for me to put the art, like to practice and grow my skill and put it into a journal, which I can flip the page and do the same technique 6 times till I master it, or kind of through self-discovery. So that for me is very therapeutic. When I have a lot on my mind, just like Friday Night Lives and sitting down and doing the little bit of mixed media for you, it's just putting it in a book. But it could be doing pages that you sew and make a book. There's so many things we can do. And I really want to take you guys down that rabbit hole. I hate to be an idiot, but I'm on your homepage and I don't see where to shop. Susan, look at the top bar on vickybooten.com, and there is a button at the top that says shop. Hover over it and a drop-down menu will come. And that's where you get on there. I will do the writing for you. You don't, it's just, it's not my, like Natalie. And here's the thing too, which I really, and not anybody, but for some, they love the journaling because they love writing. And my whole thing is, if somebody told me the only way I could be a part of this whole community is if I journaled, then I might never have scrapbooked, because there's stories that I like to tell, but for a lot of times there's really no story. And for me, then I feel like it's school, right? I feel like it's homework. So I love that some people love to journal. I have a friend, I don't know if Greta's out there tonight. And when we were doing like heavy into the beginning parts of scrapbooking, Greta would journal before she would do her page, because she really, that was a favorite part of this, is the writing, the writing. Allie Edwards, who is a friend of mine, and we've talked, and I love, because she teaches me maybe how I would journal a little bit and enjoy it. But she loves writing. A lot of these people were creative writers or went to school for English. So of course they love that. Like just reading their posts and things they have to say, they're good with the words. I'm not, I have a hard struggle to find the words sometimes. So for me, really, that's probably would shut me down rather than open me up. So I do the art. And guess what? Then that's going to, I think that will trigger something, or make it's relatable to some people. Is like, look at Vicky does art journaling, but it's more really about the stuff and the technique and painting a picture, but it's not the words. So I think it can be anything that works for you and speaks to you creatively, right? That's my whole thing is the words, I'm not deep. I never had I had a diary as a kid just so I could have that. I wanted the book with a little lock on it. I freaking didn't, I doodled in it. I never wrote words because it's never been my thing. I did very well in English. I could write stories and all that. But yeah, right. I just, for me, it's, and I saw one of my friends on here who I believe said that she started art journaling. And if I think it's who it is, that she lost her son suddenly, which I follow her on Facebook. So I see you, my friend, and I'm glad that it works, because I know that you struggle every day, and just know there is so much love out there for you that I won't cry. But for all of my friends out there that, oh my goodness, the stuff that you share, and we've never met in person, but just know that you keep fighting. And I think every day will get a little bit better. And whatever you can find that makes you want to get up in the morning and keep going, we love you and we share that support. So if the journaling works for you, you freaking write in that thing every day. If just sitting and hanging out on people's lives and doing scrapbooking works for you, you find the thing that works for you, and that's the fit. There's no right or wrong in any of this crafting world. You need to find the thing that speaks to you and that resonates with you. And if my Friday night lives aren't your thing, you can go and hang out with Shamel, does awesome things. I love her. You can go out with and watch Dina Wakely and Diane Reevely. And there are tons and tons and tons of awesome content out there. And you find the community, you find your people. If my very small gang is the gang you want to be a part of, you can wear my colors and proudly be a part of my gang. But you go and you find, right, the lock. Look at Patty saying my lock journal diary had nail polish samples in it, and maybe scratch and sniff garbage pail kid stickers in it, right? So you work and do the things that works for you. You do. There's no right or wrong when you're creating. Right. So if somebody told me, Vicky, you have to journal, I probably would be crocheting or making quilts, because it wouldn't have been my thing. Right. But you are all loved. And I love, love, love that you guys come in here and you share so openly and also support so openly. So I love you guys. Right. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I missed there's lots, man. Freaking our sisters and brothers creatively, man, are going through their own crap every single day, and that you keep showing up and getting up and doing the things. And I commend you, and I'm here to support you in any way I can. So you guys just go into this weekend, giving a little grace, because I try to tell my kids when we go into a store and somebody's maybe nasty to them, or poor Devin who works drive-through at Tim Hortons, people are mean. I said, you never know what that person's dealing with. So just give them a little grace. Tell your coworker, well, that guy was a jerk, but still always smile, and maybe your smile will get them to smile to the next person they see. So just do the things. For us scrapbookers, would you recommend a 12 by 12 gel plate? Eventually I would, Jill, and this is the reason I wouldn't to start. It's a lot of surface area to cover. So I love 12 by 12. I do 12 by 12, but it's big and it's a lot of area to cover. It should also help you determine what size stencils that you want to buy. But I do 12 by 12. I don't teach 12 by 12 because it would take us forever to do one print, because we have to fill all that art in a 12 by 12 section. The reason I love 8 by 10 is the paper that we're using on it is 8.5 by 11. So it's great for putting it down, lifting your corners. And you noticed every single one of my prints has an edge. So that's why I start with 8 by 10. There's no right or wrong. Just like with journaling, do whatever works for you. I have the 12 by 12. I love it. I have the bigger ones. But for the class, the only reason I do 8 by 10 is because, one, the cost of paper isn't going to be an arm and leg, because we're going to print a ton, especially when you're first learning that you're going to be like we will go through stacks of paper like this. We're going to print like crazy. And then there's going to be some of the classes where we're doing a lot of work before we pull a print. So you might only that day when we do that class, maybe only do 5 of them. When we're first starting, you might pull 40 prints in a day. We might go through 40 pieces of cardstock. So really those are the things you want to keep in mind. 12 by 12 is big and it takes longer. So it's not what I tend to teach a class with. Okay, so that's the only reasoning behind that. But certainly you could for 12 by 12, but a lot of the 8 by 10s you can cut and do things with and still will work on your 12 by 12 page. So that is really good. You can watch this on replay. Yes, if you missed anything, I'm done. I'm really going to say good night and you can go and watch all the things. Paula, you're the best. Times are tough and you've helped me lots with these past months. Well, you know, I love you guys. I tell you all the time. You guys who message me, that really it is will be fun. How long is each class? I don't know, Susan. You know me. It could be. There'll be a minimum of an hour. Some of them might be 3 hours. Like, I don't know. I can keep it smaller. We can talk about that in the group, like what works for you guys. But it will be very much like we're going on an art journey. This is going to be our whole Alice in Wonderland fall through the rabbit hole of printmaking with our gel press plates. So we're going to be doing some amazing things. And if we're in it and feeling it, I'm going to just keep going. There will be an end, a start and an end. But I don't know. It's not there. I am not recording it and fast forwarding, because I'm teaching it as if we were in the same room together, taking a class, so I can answer your questions as we go. I like the live format for classes. Some things like the photography one, I didn't. I thought it was good to have very concise, but I think when we're creatively doing things that might struggle a little bit at the beginning. And I love that you have the platform that you can ask the questions as we go. So that's my thinking behind it. Hopefully it works for everybody. We'll see how it goes. Would this work on fabric? Sure. With fabric paint, 100% would work on fabric. If you're a quilter or you make your own clothes, 100% with fabric paint. And maybe remind me, and let's do that in part 2, and let's make something with that. Let's use fabric paints and maybe some dyes in our elevating gel plate class. And then we could make something that could be part of that elevating. See, I just thought of a third class. So wouldn't it be fun if this first one is not just for beginners, but it's just going to be the fundamentals of gel plate printing. And it will be like teaching you things that really, I think, are going to elevate and make it better if you know those things. And then part 2 of the class could be elevating and using different mediums. And then the third one is gel plate printing. Now what? What can we use to make, or what can we use our gel plate prints for? What can we create with them? And I think a part 3 class could be like maybe a fabric bound journal, and we could do a whole journal using our pages. We could do an apron. We could do, wouldn't that be fun? So maybe a part 3, it is a paid class. It's 60 Canadian for 4 weeks of 8 minimum of 8 classes. So I'm going to be 8 different lives, like 2 a week. And there's a private Facebook group. So really the value's there. You're going to get a lot of time with me to walk you through. I haven't determined when yet. I'm posting it next week, but here's the whole thing. So I come on here every Friday and do a live. I sell kits, I teach classes, and I don't have a team. It's the team of me and my part-time dancing monkey, also known as Rich, my husband. So my whole thing now is where it's like, she's been talking about this, what takes so long is the whole thing is, I like to give you guys a lot, and it's just a matter of finding some kind of balance. So it will be a tote bag. Oh my goodness, the things we could do, right? We'll be walking around in our gel plate printed pantsuits. Yes. Oh my goodness. So Patty, yeah. And I'll make you guys all sew. When is it? So I'm going to post it next week at some point. It will be on vickybooten.com. There's no limit. You don't have to rush to sign up for the class because it's a online class. It's not kit based. So it will just run like any of my other online classes. And then there will be a private Facebook group we'll start talking in. And I am thinking that I don't know if I touch my calendar, if I'll go out of here. It's going to start in July and run into August, right? So it would be good. It will be good. More than we could ever repay you. Thank you, Rhonda. I give you tons. I really try to make sure that there's lots of balance, but so much fun. We're going to have fun. And now it's 11:07. My 3-hour long lives. That's probably why people give me thumbs down, because like, holy crap, that lady talks too much. But I'm going to go now on that note. So thank you so much. If you have any concerns or questions, or you want to talk to me, just send me an email to vickybootenkits@gmail.com. Thanks for the thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. And thank you for the thumbs up. And if you're watching on Facebook, just make sure you like and follow my Facebook artist, Vicky Booten artist page, so you don't miss any new things. And all of you should come and join the Vicky Booten Creative Community Group. It is fun. The community is good there. And that's really, if you need any information, I post everything there. So have a good night. Have a great weekend. Do something special for yourself. Take care of yourselves this weekend. And I don't know, see you next Friday, and who knows, somewhere else in between there. But I'll be kitting your kits. Go to vickybooten.com if you want to see. There's still kits left. If you'd like to partake in the travel album class or the summer flip book and layout class, I do still have kits for that. And it will be a live private class, and you can create them with me. So have a great night and weekend, my friends. And I will see you later. Thanks for joining in on all the craziness, because we do have a lot of fun. And have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next Friday. Bye, guys. See you later. And